Are you ready to become yourself? For years, dozens of people from all walks of life have turned to this one man, Leslie Tanner, desperate for the tools to reshape their life in our raised, godless world. Utilizing a unique blend of good-natured humor and brass tacks education, his innovative approach has helped innumerable people reach new levels of consciousness and personal power. Leslie Tanner, a controversial but selfless and massively influential figure, defies categorization. Since he and his life-changing program rose to fame, the expert class has desperately attacked him as a clown, snake oil salesman, or predator, attempting to silence him precisely because he is so effective at helping others become happier and more powerful in their own lives. From the most challenged, the mentally ill, handicapped, women, and mentally retarded, to the most successful athletes, entertainers, business owners, medical doctors. Regardless of your station, Leslie Tanner has committed his life to giving you the tools you need to transform your life. So, are you tired of being in near constant emotional and physical pain? If you could snap your fingers and have $1 million, would you do it? Is there a you buried deep inside whose power and will yearn to be expressed?
It's a whole life-changing program.
If they get half of what I got out of this program, they're going to have a much happier life.
It was fun. I really loved doing the program. I loved learning about myself. It was just amazing.
So if you have an interest in transforming your life once and for all, come along. I have so much to show you. In a moment, you'll have the opportunity to call the number you'll see on the screen and speak to me, Leslie Tanner, directly. Together, we'll tackle the most critical issues related to unlocking your true individual power and reaching your fullest potential. Let today be the first day of the rest of your life. Welcome to Explorations. A flowing forth river of white, a thick creams pouring forth from the source of all, the fount of creation, wasting no time in delivering that which we need the most at our most crucial hours of time. Through a desert, parched, dairy-free, we find the fount of the white cream that will set us free. Namaste, everyone. Tonight is about milk. On Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Good evening, my explorers. How are we all doing tonight? It is wonderful to be with you. My name is Leslie Tanner, host, creator, and founder of the most effective personal power program in the country, Explorations with Leslie Tanner. It is absolutely so good to be with you all. I've missed you. I've missed you. It feels so good. I feel so enthusiastic. I feel so eager. I feel so excited just to be with you one-on-one. Before we get to the program, before we get to the tools that thousands of people just like yourself have transformed their lives in every facet, before we get to any of that, I just want to acknowledge that it feels so good to be with you once again. Just to be here to interact, to just spend time to be present with one another through the tools and the framework that allow you to be more present than ever before. We hardly exist outside of the tools presented by this program. We thought we were. We thought we were saved by Jesus on the cross. We thought we were made to truly be as we were meant to be through things like the Eastern Buddhism tradition. No, ladies and gentlemen, as a rejection of all and a confluence of the same all, we here at Explorations open up the Pandora's box to fit ourselves inside and explore the infinite through the finite. And that is exactly what we're going to get to do tonight. As I said, our theme tonight is milk on Explorations with Leslie Tanner, and I couldn't be more excited to be with you. Holy moly, Fram, explorer, surrogacy advocate, please send help. I don't want to be here. Namaste. Well, you know, and it seems unorthodox. There's probably some new people watching right now thinking, this isn't good. What kind of community am I involved in? Is this guy being held hostage? What exactly is going on? Well, listen, I could spend all night talking to you about it, but let's just say there's a conflict, right? And Fram is at his conflict namaste. The conflict is what we call the zone, and the zone is the path to the next level. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for a little bit of the Jazz Express. You know, Joseph Smith, the creator of jazz. Yes, that's right, the Mormon creator of jazz. Actually, he came up earlier in the Discord. And we got to discuss his contributions to both language and culture and music and what have you. But now let's just do it wordlessly, right? Through his greatest gift, the gift of jazz, American jazz. Namaste. Oh yeah, Team Webb, thank you and namaste to Team Webb. Extremely generous gifted sub. Blessings and namaste to you. Wow, Fram, we are kicking it off. And listen, you're not seeking by me, Nigel. Nigel gifting a sub to the, you know, you're not going to find a more powerful explorer or a sweeter explorer than Cherish85. Cherish, so good to see you, sweetheart. Namaste, thanks for spending some time with us. I know you got a busy life. I know you got a miserable life. I know you got a life that doesn't have a lot of, it's just kind of permanently on a dead end. And listen, if you can ever find any time at that dead end and spend it with us, and in our in our mutually shared dead ends, namaste to you, sweetheart. Thanks for being here and thanks for your energy. Oh, wow, yeah. Namaste, business daddy. Good to see you. Wow. Already off to a very beautiful start tonight. Namaste. How's everybody feeling? How's everybody feeling in chat? Now that we're getting into our bodies, I swear to God, if you guys just all say good, yay, we excited, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to be upset. I know goddamn well that you people aren't feeling, at least half of you on any given night are not feeling good. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. In fact, if more than half of you said you felt good, I would 5150 every single one of you. If you, listen, if you're wondering how someone's doing and they got an open gash in their head, right? You say like, oh my God, bud, how are you doing? And they say, oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. No, I'm doing good. Cleaved open head, drool, mixture of foamy drool and spit, cleaved open head, yes. Oh my God, how are you? Are you okay? How are you doing right now? And he's like, oh, I'm good. I'm actually really good. I was actually getting a little hungry. You want to get food? I was thinking, no, seriously, I know we're not supposed to get fast food, but I've been like eating fast food lately. It's so funny. It's nostalgic, but it's fun. Can we let's just go get food. Then you know that they're doing super not good. Super not good. They are not in reality. They're not in the reality of the pain in which they are very clearly living in. And ladies and gentlemen, that's a little bit of a taste of an analogy for your lives, right? If you start telling me you're good, it's I swear to God, if I was physically in front of you, I'd be calling 911. I'd be 5150ing you. I'd be visiting you. I'd be like sending you negative affirmations to get you grounded back to earth. And that's just what I do because I'm a generous spirit in general. You know, I believe in people. That's what my thing is, right? That's my thing. That's my thing at the end of the day. If I have to be honest with each and every single one of you, what keeps me going? What makes me put this program together that changes so many thousands of lives? It's my belief in people. It's my belief in people and the power inside of them. That's really what it comes down to. I know it sounds corny. I know it sounds cliche. I know people in my position, of course, you know, they could quote some philosopher or say like, oh, I've got a degree and I just see the mechanics of power. No. I have a raw belief in each and every single person that feels drawn to explorations. That is a promise. Namaste. I believe in the power of the people too, says Kasilk. Now, I didn't say that. I didn't say that, and I would never say that. Kasilk, you know, I understand how you, to maybe a smaller mind, might see the connection between what you said and what I said. I said I believe in people. You're talking power to the people, invoking this thing that I would never even touch with a 10-foot pole. Ultimately, I do not believe in the power of the people in that sense. I don't care if we're talking about a specific group or people in general, poor people. Well, ladies and gentlemen, how much more do you need to see history bear out the fallacy of that statement? Power to the people? You mean like the working class, quote unquote? Listen, they're not gonna win. They're not gonna win. They're not gonna win. It's just simply not in the cards for them. If they would have, listen, if they were going to, they would have. I know that's bad news. I know you don't want to hear about it. So we got a lot of poor people in the chat. And we like to make a joke, right? We like to joke, but I mean it seriously when I say it. We say that being poor is bad. LOL, right? Oh my gosh, that's so true. But it's also kind of a joke, but it's also kind of serious. No, it's just serious. Being poor is bad. You are a loser. You will continually lose. Because you don't have the resources. Your intellectual and emotional mind have been choked out by the anxiety of survival in a way that your upper class will never experience. Never experience. And you will never win. You will never win. There is no pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. There is no ribbon to run through at the end of the marathon. You will die before you get there, and it will be more painful than it needed to be. Namaste. Namaste. And the quicker you accept this into your heart, working class, powerful working class, the quicker you accept this into your heart, the quicker we can start talking about the power of the next level. The power of the next level, ladies and gentlemen, waiting to be set free, waiting, screaming to be let out of inside of you. This is what the program is. It's not about winning, ladies and gentlemen. It's not about winning. There's nothing to win. There's nothing to win, and there's no way to win it. You know, that sounds like a bummer. Yeah, it should. It should be. That means you're intact. That means you got a spine intact. You're not afraid. You can feel the pain. You're on Earth. I don't need to send you negative affirmations. You don't want to get fast food with a cleaved head wound. You just have a head wound, making you a little more retarded than the people with more money. Namaste, beautiful. Wow, beautiful little stroll. Beautiful little stroll. Ooh, namaste. What a pregnant beginning to our week together. Namaste, everybody. Welcome on back to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. It's wonderful to be with you. Tonight is going to be a special night. As I said, we've got some we've got some exciting stuff. Halfway through tonight's program, we are going to announce our new Explorer of the Month for May 2026. That's right. May 2026, we have a brand new Explorer of the Month. Extremely exciting stuff. We're going to announce that name and their blurb halfway through tonight's episode after my little pee breaks. Exciting stuff. Exciting stuff. Namaste. Pox, good to see you. Bipolar, Letters, how are you? It's wonderful to be with you. Business Daddy, namaste again. I know that's twice I've said hello. One Ron, it's good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, literally, guys. So how do we choose the Explorer of the Month? So this is the deal with the Explorer of the Month before we even move on past it. So every single month, the mods and the producers and I get ready. We put our arguments together. We put our heads together, and we take a look at the transformations, the progress, the achievements set free by individual explorers. You know, we're always watching who's here, who's participating in chat, who's making good points, who's maybe, getting outside of their box, who is showing, some important qualities that we're all looking for. Namaste. Is this oh, I discovered something. Okay, interesting. Let's go ahead and fix that button. We got a new button. That was going to be the second thing that I got to after the Explorer of the Month, but we do have a new button. Guys, we got a new button. It's lactate. It's lactate time. You know what we need to get rid of is this fucking button, though. Hopefully that fixed it. We'll see. Namaste. I know, comedic. You did it earlier during the Jazz Express. I saw you sneak it in there, comedic. I saw you sneak it. Namaste, everyone. Well, guys, as I said, what a wonderful night we have ahead of us. Okay, so Explorer of the Month. What we do is put our heads together and say, okay, who deserves it? Who deserves the shine? Who deserves the spotlight? Who deserves the glory? But not only that. On top of that, who deserves, if they're not a member of my community of devoted light, who earned a free month of my community of devoted light? Let's get them that. Who also, on top of that, earned a complimentary piece of Leslie Tanner merchandise from the website. That's right, I'll be sending him a t-shirt, or her, or they, or whatever it is, whatever it, object, thing, not a person, is, I will be sending it a free piece of Leslie merchandise from the store. Blessings and namaste. We'll be sending that on over, and also just the announcements, right? The getting that spotlight. The people that deserve it getting that spotlight. Namaste. Namaste. Panty pudding. I'm retarded. Namaste. Wonderful. Blessings and namaste. All right, so as I was saying just a moment ago, Explorer of the Month coming up. Halfway through the program. Second order of business tonight. As you have noticed, they have evoked a couple times. Our theme tonight is milk, and I have made a special button to enter the library of buttons, the growing library of buttons available for each of you to guide our exploration on an individual and collective level. I've made a new button for lactate. It's different than the others. And I thought I just wanted something reeled back down to business. I didn't want any. I told the team, listen, we need something that's bare bones, right? We need something that's bare bones. I don't want any extra graphics. I don't want any of that little fuzzy shit you do. I want the bare bones business of the word lactate. Do not fuck me. That's what I said to the team. And they said, okay, Leslie, you're the boss. We'll get something together for you. And that they did. So namaste to our team putting that together. New lactate button to use at your leisure. Blessings and namaste. Third order of business, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and just get to our normal stuff. First, we got the P.O. Box. Send me a little something. P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois 60647. I love getting stuff from you guys. You know that. I love getting little postcards or letters or little packages. Or Cook's been sending a bunch of snacks, and that's been really nice. Anything, guys, you want to send my way. I love that physical contact. I wish we could touch each other. I do. I wish we could. I wish I could reach through the screen. I wish I could just graze your face with my hand. That's what I would do right now. I would do it without a second's hesitation. You would look fearful at first. You'd be like, what's going on? And then eventually you would get the vibe and you'd be like, this is good. And then I'd stop. Because I don't want to go any further I don't want to go further than that with you right now. I've got a whole exploration to run tonight. I've got about 3 hours of a program still to run, calls to take, an Explorer of the Month to announce, jazz to play. I don't have time to feel you up in a more in a thorough sense, as much as we would like that. But namaste to you either way. Now, and speaking of mail, we do have a piece of mail. Very exciting stuff. I know the real name of this person. Legally, Twitch won't let us touch each other. Oh, we can't make a marketplace out of it. I think that's the only rule. I mean, you can't have sexual intercourse. You know, I wouldn't have sexual intercourse with any of you because I don't have sexual intercourse. But but you can't make a marketplace out of touching. That's specific wording. Specific wording, important to know. All right, so we do have a piece of mail here. Is the person who sent me something recently in the chat? I forgot the username. I know their real name. That's the thing. And I don't want to say the real name. But I am opening it. So it's a padded mailer, standard padded mailer. Oh, it's YOLO. Yes. Okay, then it's YOLO. Yes. Namaste. So guys, very generous gift from YOLO-potamus. Thank you so much to YOLO-potamus for tonight's mail. It was very exciting. Okay, let's go ahead and open up. So YOLO said, I sent a CD. I know it's definitely a CD. And I looked at the side rib. It's good. We got a good one. Ooh, Lord. How did you come across this? Before I show it, YOLO, how'd you come across this? Oh, this is good. This is good. Okay, a podcast. What do you mean a podcast? They didn't have podcasts like 30 years ago. One of this $1 billion record club. Oh, they mentioned this? Okay, so, all right, guys. So what we got here is wonderful, and luckily I had my assistant sort of transcribe what it says on the inside of this thing and dictate it to me earlier, so I can go ahead and share some of that with you. So what we got right here is a compact disc from YOLO-potamus, but not just any compact disc. Let's go ahead. You're not going to be able to see it. It's Fabio After Dark. Fabio After Dark. When male sensuality maybe was at its peak during the 90s. Then 9/11 happened, changed the face of masculine sensuality. That may be the greatest casualty of 9/11 was 90s masculine sensuality, because we haven't heard a peep from this guy, right? Since then. Very quickly the times changed, and little did we know the extent of what we had lost. So this is Fabio After Dark. I assume this is very sensual compact disc. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. Oh wow, this is awesome. Yeah, this is. Oh Lord, this is on fire already. Communal Vision, Devoted Light Listening Party, Orchestra. I think you just hit a nail on the head. I think you just hit a nail on the head. Yes, that's a terrific idea. So guys, as you know, the schedule I posted on, I'll mention a little later. I'm going to start, we're running an experiment because Fran Weird mentioned it. We got Mother Nipplebottom. I am glad I did not miss MLK night. Milk night. You know, I was thinking about Ray Romano for Italians. Give me 1 second. For Italians, I'll have to say it later. All right, I'll have to save that later. Fabio After Dark. Here we go. Fabio After Dark. This is a goddamn artifact. Immediately when you open this up, immediately when you open up the liner notes, okay, so here's the liner notes say. Okay, quote, my recipe for a perfect evening, Fabio. Buongiorno, I am Fabio and I am very interested in what makes romance work. I want to share with you my recipe for a perfect evening, an evening for two lovers. When I plan a date, I want to make sure that everything is perfect for us. Music is the most important thing to set the mood for the night. When I play a special song, it is very important because it can express what I feel so perfectly. A song can speak for me when I cannot put my feelings into words. I listen to a solo and I think of a duet. Wow. That's poetic. That's some poem stuff. That's really amazing. Mother Nipplebottom, good to see you, by the way. Good to see you, Mother Nipplebottom. When it's dark, I turn on the music, I light the candles. There is no timetable for the fantasies that can come true. That verbiage, brothers and sisters, that verbiage, let's revisit that. I'm going to do the last two sentences before we move on. A song can speak for me when I cannot put my feelings into words. I listen to a solo and I think of a duet. When it's dark, I turn on the music, I light the candles. There is no timetable for the fantasies that can come true. Wow. Okay, so let's go ahead and look on the inside of the liner notes. This is where we're getting heated up. Travcam 0. It's about time we discussed Harvey Milk. Well, let's talk about it. Maybe tonight's the night. Namaste, abortion survivor. Missed that. But honestly, we can kind of see the mother's instinct to, maybe got that ultrasound of that face and be like, oof. Maybe not this one. Maybe. The mother's instinct is rarely wrong. Rarely wrong. Okay. So, I don't know if we can see this. Let's zoom up. Sexy ass pictures of Fabio. Music speaks for me when I cannot put my feelings into words. That's him on like a Rolls Royce, I think. I don't know. Okay, second picture. This one says, I hear a solo and I think of a duet. The brilliant defiance of mild retardation cannot be underestimated. I hear a solo and I think of a duet. Wow. Okay, now here's a hot one of him by the pool. Your caress is my command. Your caress is my command. Oh Jesus, he is on fucking fire. The inside of this one, he's in like some silk sheets and he's just kind of looking good. The memory of our perfect time together. That's this one. And it just says the memory of our perfect time together. It is a gesture. These quotes are like little, like they're little half of a bonbon. They're an idea. They're a vibe. Fabio's a vibe. Very good. Okay, so yeah, so let's save that. We're gonna do a fully devoted. So guys, if you're in the community of Devoted Light, which if you're looking for the schedule for the week, we got Is God Real on Thursday. Tonight we're doing Milk. And then Saturday, a private community of Devoted Light stream on a very inaugural. We got a really exciting thing. We're gonna be hosting we're gonna be hosting our own streams away from Twitch. That's right. the stream and the chat and everything will be away from any major platform that can tell us what to do, how to express ourselves, what to explore. It will truly be the program unleashed. And yeah, so sit tight because we will be getting into Fabio After Dark. Fabio After Dark. Yolopotamus, namaste. If you're interested in joining the community of Devoted Light, here is the link. For just a couple dollars a month, you too can be in the community of Devoted Light. We're also setting up a VOD storage thing. We've been doing our private streams over there, and we're setting up a server thing for VOD storage. So I'm waiting for that to get set up so I can put the VODs up. The buttons for the community of Devoted Light all have, you know, one's got like a kind of a retarded guy's penis. Another one's got softcore pornography with exposed breasts in it. Yeah, these are the channel point buttons if you're in my inner circle. What is the program plans to recruit children in Roblox? I mean, that's honestly, I think we've covered this before. Good question, Pepperoncini. It's not hard to manipulate kids. We could probably riff it out in real time. The plan, that is. Children are very small and obviously very dumb and weak emotionally. They have no idea what's going on. So we could really get down there, put a childlike voice changer on you, and probably just riff it out. They believe anything because someone tells them. It's very easy to manipulate children. L children, big time. Oh yeah, children are made for L's. Children are made for L's. Namaste. That's true. That's 100%. I've been saying that. Namaste. You sure you're not talking about their parents? Yes. I mean, probably you could, I mean, overall, people are a lot more emotional. Everybody's they would be very alarmed to learn how vulnerable they are. Including their parents. But children, I mean, come on. Yeah, especially children. Why do you think people abuse children? It's easy. I'm a therapist. You gotta listen to me. You gotta listen to me. Why do you think people physically abuse children and run the whole gamut on them? Let's not get to the TOS specifics. Why do you think that? It's because it's simple. Not difficult. Well, child safety is overrated. So as a mother, you gotta listen up. Our resident maternal figure. Good Lord. Namaste. All right. So community, did I drop the link for Community Devoted Light? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. There it is. Here we go, guys. Let's open up the damn lines. Enough messing around. Tonight we're getting into milk. Let's go. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I could call you tonight?
Hi, you can call me Jamantha.
Well, Jamantha, it's great to hear from you, Jamantha. Have you called the program before?
This is my first time.
Get out of here. Well, Jamantha, it's wonderful to speak to you. How are you tonight, hon?
I've been doing okay. Could be better, but that's why we're calling.
Isn't that true? Oh, okay. Hold on, I gotta turn you up a little bit.
Sure.
Okay, there we go. All right, Jamantha, first time caller. Can we get some namastes in chat for Jamantha? Namaste, Jamantha. So, okay. It sounds like you got something lined up in the mind. Go ahead. You're talking to Leslie. Speak to me.
So I understand the topic for today is milk, which, you know, it gives life. It's very important. It's like the most, nourishing substance that I can really think of.
Right.
But I have been producing milk, and I want to understand why, because I'm not pregnant, can't be pregnant. I got spayed, basically.
Gotcha.
I went to Turkey and just got it all removed. I got my gallbladder and some of my GI tract removed too. I just figured like dead weight, really.
Right.
I have been lactating, and I can't seem to figure out why. I've been to the doctor. The doctors don't really understand it. And I'm wondering, like, how can I spin this? I guess kind of, I don't know if it's a skill or you know, a medical problem, but how I can spin this to my advantage.
Interesting. Okay, so you're looking, basically you've been handed this absurd thing, this thing that doesn't make sense, should not be happening, right?
No, yeah.
And you're looking to just kind of turn lemons into lemonade, so to speak.
Yeah, like can I mean, I know you're not a legal expert, but like, can I sell the milk? Like, do people want
No,
milk
you can sell
from
anything.
people?
You can sell anything. And you're right, I'm not a legal expert, so to speak. I would never claim to be an expert of anything, if you want to really get down to it. But ultimately, you could sell anything you want.
That's true. That's true. Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I know, there's some chatter where I live about raw milk being bad and that sort of thing. And like, I have no plans to pasteurize my milk because I'm not a monster, obviously. But I'm just like, what do I do with this milk? Like, I don't know. Do I sell it to kids? Do I show up at schools? Do I keep it refrigerated? Like what? I don't know. I guess like what's a good business plan for me?
Well, we could listen. I think first of all, I want to just acknowledge off the top that this gift of milk, is it a material gift? Arguably, yes, no. But I think the fact that the universe reached out to you, right? Reached out to you and is providing you with like a head scratcher, right? A chin scratcher, something that doesn't make sense. And here you are having, kicking that brain into full gear. What do you do for work? Actually, before that, we got a psychic emergency from Mother Nipplebottom. Mother Nipplebottom with a psychic emergency. Let's go ahead and hear that out. It's an emergency.
This is the Psychic Emergency National Alert System, also known as PNAS. We've interrupted this broadcast in cooperation with Explorer Mother Nipplebottom to issue a psychic emergency. Cheer 400 milk is important. Cake, ice cream, custard, whipped cream, milk chocolate, cheese, cereal, cream gravy, tall cold satisfying glass of milk. Pity the lactose intolerant. Repeat. Cheer 400 milk is important. Cake, ice cream, custard, whipped cream, milk chocolate, cheese, cereal, cream gravy, tall cold satisfying glass of milk. Pity the lactose intolerant. We now continue with your normal broadcast.
So I want to finish that thing that I was just saying. So you've been given something that you acknowledge as the giver of life in some way, very nutrient dense substance, but it's ultimately you don't have a little baby to give it to, nor do you want one. So
yeah, exactly.
This is a very fruitful place to be, just in this realm of possibility. So as soon as we begin to brainstorm, though, we will be doing damage to this feeling. I just want to acknowledge the order of steps right now. So let's brainstorm. Let's kill the possibility. Whittle it down to something that might make sense to you. Okay.
Well, I know you were just asking what I do for a living. I actually work as a chef, and I don't know why I didn't put two and two together, but I could cook with it. I could make butter. I could make cheese. I know they're doing some pretty experimental stuff, like Rene Redzepi, this like chef from Copenhagen, was like fermenting like ant asses and stuff like that. Like, why not make breast milk cheese and sell it to curious dinner guests? Like that could really open up their sense of wonder, maybe like prompt them to ask questions they weren't asking, like, why am I drinking human breast milk? Where did it come from? Like questions that they just wouldn't otherwise pose. Like this could be like a really beautiful gift I could share with my guests.
I think you're really onto something right here. So you're a chef?
Yes.
Interesting. Now, what kind of kitchen do you work in? What kind of situation?
It's like high-end, like Southern U.S. food, like Charleston area vibes.
Okay, like upscale, like elevated Southern food, like comfort food.
Yes,
or something.
basically.
Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Are you? So is this located in the South? I'm just curious as to who you're going to be selling this to.
We're in LA, so we've like taken like the flyover states and kind of commodified it in a way that like people in LA can palate.
Ooh, okay. Still, it's going to be okay. So I'm just thinking of, your potential audience. Now, I think you're in a tremendous position. You're a chef, you've got skills, you know what to do with this milk, you know how to make it into butter, you know what to do with it. So I think at your place of work, if you pitch this to your bosses, genuinely, how do you think this would work?
I mean, I think what I'd do is I'd have a sit down with the management team, like with the general manager.
Real quick
and
communal
the owners.
vision from One Ron Chef. Breast milk biscuits, tell caller she can thank me later.
Ooh, buttermilk, breast milk. I could. Oh my God, there's so many possibilities.
Yeah.
There's so many fucking possibilities.
Okay, now tell me what would happen if you pitched your manager. Go ahead.
I think it's hard to read because I've only been there for a few months, but they've been pretty open to all of the menu ideas that I've suggested so far, and they've gone off without a hitch. But I think it would be a really good thing to pitch for like private events, cocktail parties, work mixers, weddings, that sort of thing, where we like have like little small bites, because like frankly, like I'm just one person, like I'm not gonna be able to produce enough milk to serve 400 guests. Like that's crazy.
Right.
But like
Real
I
quick
could make
communal vision, onion plug. People give blood all the time. Treating breast milk any different would be stupid. Pump that shit and ship it out now.
I mean, I could make eggnog during the holiday season. I mean, this has been going on for 6 months, so like who knows? I mean, it seems like it's just going to be ongoing. So I could keep this going for the holidays. But I was thinking like little canapes, because we need to make more money from like private dinners and private parties. So I'm like, maybe this could be like a fun kind of like thing to capture the public's attention, but also kind of still having that warm, nurturing, comforting Southern hospitality vibe of like literally you're sucking on the chef's titty. They're nourishing you so directly. It's so beautiful.
And like, there's the thing, pepperoncini, you can cater the whole event yourself. Milk, lemonade, in the back, fudge is made. Literally,
that is where we make fudge, in the back of the restaurant. It's so true. Yeah, I think that would also like, I don't know, just I feel like doing that would nourish me, like spiritually, I think.
I think that this is, listen, I think what you're talking about is very brave, and I think it's very, I think it's bound for success, which is going to be its own journey in and of itself. Fram Weird, P. Diddy is going to be mad they didn't tell him how good the breast milk is.
He obviously wasn't able to see the light. He had some troubles, I hear, but anyone can be redeemed. No one is beyond rehabilitation. Maybe he'll have a taste of breast milk later and kind of understand the beauty of it.
Right. Okay, so listen, I'm resisting to go down the rabbit hole of P. Diddy, but let's just say this. So you have your breast milk, your lactating breasts are not just a fount of milk, but a fount of possibilities. And I feel like we've barely scratched the surface. Once you really get down to the details, you're gonna find how bountiful even just the idea of breast milk can be and will be. And that's why I guarantee you're finding yourself on the beginning of a storm of success.
Who knows, like the possibilities? Like I know, like human milk has a higher fat content than cow's milk. So like maybe I could make some amazing, like really, really rich pastry creams. Like there's so many things I could do with this.
M. Robert Kopp, weird penis, obsessed with tweezing. 26 months, time to bring back the hot dog. Somebody time her or time them out. Somebody time out M. Robert Kopp right now. Somebody time out M. Robert Kopp. I'm not kidding.
Wow. So disrespectful, really.
26 months. I don't care about, listen. Yeah, do it. Somebody do it. I'll do it. And Robert Kopp and I have had too many explicit discussions about this goddamn hot dog business. And Mother Nipplebottom, real quick, we got a communal vision. Human milk will taste different depending on the diet, so you will take advantage of that. Will you take advantage of that in any way?
Well, there are some cool opportunities there. I know some people feed chickens like very hot chili peppers to change the flavor of their eggs. So like I'm thinking like maybe I could go on like a very extreme like diet, or maybe I could forage like cows do in the spring and eat like a lot of flowers and sprouts because like spring cow's milk is so good and flavorful. Or like I could try aging some peas. I mean, there are just so many. I could smoke it. Like, there's so many. I mean, what can you do with milk? And it's the same thing you can do with my milk.
Quick psychic emergency, please hold.
Yeah.
The total output would not match the current global milk production of cows or goats. While the theoretical volume of human milk produced globally would be substantial, it would still fall far short of the industrial-scale production of dairy animals. Roughly 35.6 billion liters of milk are produced by breastfeeding women globally annually, but this is already factored into global consumption patterns. Repeat, sheer 400 no, if every woman capable of producing milk did so, the total output would not match the current global milk production of cows or goats. While the theoretical volume of human milk produced globally would be substantial, it would still fall far short of the industrial-scale production of dairy animals. Roughly 35.6 billion liters of milk are produced by breastfeeding women globally annually, but this is already factored into global consumption patterns. We now continue with your normal broadcast.
So what, I don't know, did you hear any of that, Jamantha?
I did, and I know, I mean, again, I'm not in the business of feeding the world. It's really like, you know, I make bougie little treats. I have no illusions about what it is I do.
Right.
But you know, I think it's also like
real quick communal vision, smoking cheese. Dang, girl, what you roll that shit up in?
I mean, craft singles, but I do think also like vegans. There are a lot of vegans in Los Angeles, and their issue is usually with, you know, the mistreatment of animals, or they have like environmental concerns. But those ethical issues are not present with my own milk. I'm freely consenting to do this, and maybe they could taste ice cream, real ice cream, for the first time in years. I mean, how special would that be for them?
Well, to go back, I think this is good. You said the word special, right? And because I do think, and we've been talking about how special this is, and just to kind of go back to what Kasilk shared with us just a moment ago. Kasilk was talking about how rare, even if all women all over the earth produce milk. Now, is this a problem in terms of, if you're thinking of scale? Maybe. But all I hear when I hear that is that these, like, poor dumb cows will not be able to buy it, will not be included. It will not be set at a price point where those people can enjoy it. You've got there's a boutique thing built into it already.
I mean, this is certainly going to be a luxury experience.
Right. Well, and might I say one more thing too that's working in your favor. Now, I know you're a hard worker. You probably work at this kitchen. You're not the top dog there, right?
I'm second in command.
Second in command. Okay. So your star is rising, is what I'm saying. So I think this specifically presents an opportunity. I'm going to plant this seed, all right, and I want you to think about it. You know, so many of these, you know, chefs have like branded personalities, right? You know, going back to the like 80s and 90s, maybe even the 70s, but like through the decades, there's just, it's become a thing. And I think you have it, like, you could be like a cult-like figure. And I'm going to present something, an idea. I just want to plant the seed and see what you think. Technology is forcing everybody to sort of recoil from the idea of just unmitigated progress and really question what that means. And because of that, a lot of people in general are doing things what might otherwise be considered quote unquote conservative. This means that the traditional figure of a maternal sort of authority, somebody to care for others, there is a very moist soil in that direction. And I think if you positioned yourself as the go-to sort of breast milk chef, I think you would do. I think there's a great deal of success to be had.
I think that's a really excellent point. My only counterpoint to that is I myself have some pushback to like taking on that maternal role, just because so many of my staff, as much as I care about them and love them, do kind of treat me like I'm their mommy. Like I have to clean up after them. I have to like constantly monitor everything they're doing. Right. I have to like make sure they're not like doing coke all the fucking time, so that they can like, you know, like get through the shift, like just that they're taking care of themselves, which, you know, again, I got spayed. I didn't sign up for that. So I do think that's really fertile ground, but I don't know if that's a role that I would so openly embrace.
Well, let me push back on your pushback a little bit. I see exactly what you're saying, but I would say, I think ultimately this specific role of maternity that you're sort of expected and to fulfill and rightfully resent, I would say is a very specific kind of maternity, right? There is a role out there, sort of mythical, sensual figure that can, you know, that can grab one of these people and stick their little nose in their little piles of doo-doo, that can be more, you know, more ephemerally powerful. I don't think you necessarily have to like wipe these adults' asses necessarily if you start making little butter balls out of your breast milk. I think in terms of branding, you could kind of float, right? You're just sort of this ancient figure. You could even play it to Christians like you've been like, I don't know, like the virgin.
I've been given a divine gift. Yeah, I'm the sterile mother.
The divine lactation. Yeah, immaculate lactation. There we go.
Immaculate lactation.
We go.
That's also just for the branding lactation. Of like, you know, it's a clean food. It's pure. It is divine lactation.
Oh, there we go. Now we're getting there. Yes. Listen, you don't got to do it, but I wanted to plant the seed and just see what your mind's eye comes up with over time, okay?
Thank you so much. I really appreciated talking through this with you, and you've given me some really, really solid ideas and a good foundation to build from, really.
Namaste to you. Well, Jamantha, listen, don't be a stranger. It's great to talk to you.
Take care.
Namaste.
Bye.
Say the namaste. You got to say the namaste. I think we broke the lactate button. There's this thing that happens with Sammy. Let me see if I can fix it. Yeah, I think we broke the lactate button. There's this thing with OBS or Sammy or something. That sort of, it like the things they stop launching. They stop going off if you spam them, which we didn't even spam it. This has been a problem that I have with Sammy and OBS, but you know, they're a free program, so what are you going to do? Namaste. 872-205-9484. 872-205-9484. Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Breast milk biscuits. I think, listen, there's no shortage of, listen, you could play to such a wide array of people that are begging to spend way more money than they need to on something like that. I'm telling you, there is. Think of like, you know, ladies going to brunch, right? What if you had a breast milk yogurt parfait, right? Get out of town. Ask Jen why so many Italians can't drink milk and why they hide it. Is Jen here? I haven't seen her. I haven't seen her in chat. Is Jen here? Yeah, like, think you got the yoga ladies, right? You got if you're locked into like LA stuff, you're in an urban center, people with a lot of disposable income. You know, host some like private dinner parties, you know, for the first year or so. You know how that stuff works, right? Get you know, Macklemore there, The Rock, something like that. I don't, you know, if I had more time, if I wasn't running the most successful personal power program in the country, listen, I'd be there. I'd be hitting the ground with you. I'd be hitting the pavement, consulting, because I believe in that idea this much. 872-205-9484. Milk, tonight on Explorations. Gistics, I like almond milk. I like almond milk too. I prefer it, to be honest. Almond or soy? I'm not a huge fan of oat milk. I like the taste, but it's not going to be my first pick or second pick, to be honest. Have you fucked with macadamia milk? Cashew milk is also great. Back when when food was cheaper, I used to make almond milk. And that was a lot of fun. That felt really good. Well, I guess depending on how you define milk, yeah. I mean, soy milk isn't, I mean, soy beans don't have milk in them. Yeah, I mean, cashew milk is very good. Chocolate cashew milk is is a treat, right? Isn't chocolate cashew milk a treat? Thick and creamy? Oh yeah. Cashew milk is fantastic. But hemp milk also I like. Hemp milk, macadamia milk, they're also very good, in my opinion. Worth exploring. Obviously more expensive once you get to this weird bougie shit, but tastes great. Oh, the banana chocolate milk, yeah. My roommate hates that shit. It's literally like for it feels like it's for babies. Oh, you gotta try it. Give it a try. It's very mild. Yeah, it's if you I can take it or leave it. I'm not gonna seek it out. Namaste, Tony. Thank you so much for the single bit. Milk, tonight on Explorations. I think I'm probably allergic to breast milk is my guess. I'm allergic to like anything with actual dairy in it. Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second, caller. We got a communal vision from Cougar Pie. Did you drink Soy Baby formula? I don't think so. I mean, it's hard to guess. It's hard to guess. Who knows, ultimately. Not a lot of... There's not a lot of information. I don't have a lot of information on that. Soy formula, maybe. Maybe. Namaste, caller. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you?
Hey, you son of a bitch.
Who, is this Nigel?
That is Nigel.
Nigel's big dog Nigel. How you doing tonight, Nigel?
I'm good. I'm making some bread.
Making some bread. How you going about it? You got a bread maker? Are you a bread maker guy?
No, I tried that many years ago, and it just didn't work out too good. So I got a flaker and also a mill. So I get fresh einkorn berries, and I grind them down, and I make my own flour. And I just throw it into a Tupperware, let it sit for 24 hours, and I transfer it to a loaf pan and cook it for 2 hours in the oven.
Holy moly, grinding your own einkorn berries. Holy crap.
Yes, sir.
Wowie. This guy's committed. This guy's, I don't know what he's committed to, and I don't think he does either, but he's committed. That cannot be questioned. Namaste. Well, Nigel, listen,
Namaste.
we're talking about milk. Something tells me you've got opinions about milk.
I think we may have talked about milk before. I grew up lactose intolerant, and you know, my mom would get us Lactaid and stuff, and I just hated the taste of it. And we took a trip overseas and met some stopped by some family members' house, and they had some cows and some raw milk. And for the first time in my life, I was able to drink milk, and I didn't get sick, just fresh out the teeth. So, you know, I got to thinking maybe it's because of the homogenized and the pasteurization process that, you know, it strips away some of the, what do you call them, enzymes or what have you. And it's just not digestible. But anywho, yeah, I now buy raw goat milk from up the street at the dairy, and they also have cow milk, and I drink that, and I've never had any problems, never got sick from it because it hasn't been pasteurized or homogenized. Yep.
Beautiful. So you're telling me, so you are a proponent. You're saying for you and your personal life, you're not making a political idea out of it. You're not trying to necessarily argue with anybody, but for you and your body and your life, you prefer raw milk.
Yes, this worked for me, and if anyone out there is lactose intolerant, I suggest you know, maybe give it a go, because you know, milk it is good for you. And I notice you know, with raw milk, say I have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea and it's hot, if I add regular milk to it that from the store bought, it just goes in there, no reaction. But when I pour the raw milk into the hot fluid, it bubbles, and you know, it's like you can see the heat's like, I don't know, wiping something out or killing live cultures, I guess. I don't know exactly what causes it, but yeah, there's definitely a difference. And
We've got hold on one second.
yes, sir.
It's okay, so Namaste, Bradley just checked in from youtube.com. Bradley hasn't been here in a minute. Namaste, Big Bradley, how are you tonight? Wonderful to be with you. Thank you for sharing some time with us. He recently says he lost his penis. My condolences. Namaste to you. That's tough. That's tough stuff. That's really tough. If you want to call tonight and talk about that, you know, the line is going to be open in just a moment. Now, okay, so you're a raw milk guy. Now, what do you think about this debate? Have you sort of researched what the haters say about raw milk?
Not really. Just I mean, you know, people think it'll make you sick, but I've never gotten. You know, I can. It depends on where you get your milk from too. You know, a lot of times it's hard to keep cow shit off the udders, and but you know, if you clean the udders up good before you milk them, you should be in good shape. I've never gotten sick from it, but could you enlighten me? Do you know any of what these haters are saying about raw milk? No idea. Night Year, Explorer, General Physician, Guru, it's been too long. Night Year, it is so good to see you. How are you? It has been too long. What have you even been doing? Namaste to Night Year. Welcome on back, Brother Night Year. It's good to have you. What have you been up to, you son of a bitch? It's good to see you. Wow, we got some people checking back into the program after a minute away. It's great to see everybody. Namaste, Night Year. Blessings to you. Now, Namaste.
Now that's an explorer I've ran into in real life. We shared a conversation in real time, and that was a fun time. That was a fun. It wasn't that a fun afternoon, huh? Namaste. Now here we've got let's go. Communal vision coming in from Fran Weard. You ever just suck that shit right out of the cow water?
No, I never have. The wife she's lactating right now, and we have a bunch of breast milk in the freezer, and she won't let me suck from her teat, but I have snuck into the freezer, and I've had a taste, and it's very sweet, but that's not for me. It's for the little ones. So I didn't.
I like your subtly self-scolding tone.
Yeah.
It's not for me. I know, but.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
I don't get to play the big wheel anymore. I gotta ride my regular bike. I don't get to play. I don't get to play the T-ball's not for me. They won't let me sign up anymore. I gotta play real baseball. I love that.
Well, nobody was calling in, and I was like, well, I guess
no, this is perfect, because I knew, I don't know why, but I'm just saying you've arrived at a lot of your beliefs. There are some of them unorthodox, and you've done your a reasonable amount of research to get to where you are, and I figured milk's one of those things that when people a thinking man arrives at his opinion about milk very deliberately, and that's what I assumed with you.
Is raw milk legal in your state? I know not every state it's legalized.
I don't know. Is raw milk legal in Illinois also though? So you say one thing that came to my attention while you were talking. You said you heat the milk up, right? Well,
just adding it to a hot cup of coffee or a hot cup of tea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, but do you ever pour yourself milk from the thing in the fridge?
Come again?
Do you ever take the thing out of the fridge, pour it into a cup, and then drink it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Okay. And it wasn't it came out of the udder, put in the bottle, refrigerated. You took it, put it back in the fridge, and then drank it.
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to clear up the process to see if there was any heat introduction, at which stage, and to what extent. Okay, so I don't know about Illinois.
Okay. If I would recommend, if you are lactose intolerant, I recommend starting off with goat milk, because it is a little bit it's easier to digest than cow's milk.
I love this. Listen, I've been meaning to get into a new kind of milk lately. It's been, every couple months I'm like, I gotta try something new. Well, let's move this along. I think raw milk is my next stage. Maybe, I'm gonna be exploring raw milk soon. I think I'm gonna have a raw milk period. Now,
there you go. Just start off small, just maybe a cup a day or something. You don't want to overdo it and blow out your rectum.
Right. Right. Well, that's interesting. I think there's all sorts of milks. I'd love to try breast milk. Breast milk came up first call. I want to try this raw milk business. I think there's a world of milk to explore, it sounds like. What do you think about this illegalizing milk, though? Do you think the state should be able to illegalize milk?
No, I think that's wrong. I don't think there's no. I don't think they should be. That's a good question, and that also brings up the war on drugs and how are they going to tell us what we can and can't put into our bodies and
right, exactly.
And I know they may have changed it in Pennsylvania. The Amish they were selling raw milk, and the government tried to shut them down. But right over the border in Jersey, I'm pretty sure it's legal. and there were people kind of like back in Prohibition days, the what do they call them, rum runners,
Right.
But yeah, so there's people like illegally running over the border with raw milk and selling it to people where it's illegalized. And there's
Imagine that. In the United States of America in 2026, there's an underground railroad for people who drink milk. Framweard, you ever get conned and accidentally buy a big old bottle of cum instead of raw milk?
No, that never happened. Nope.
Wow.
That'd be pretty. But what's it called? Bull semen. That shit's very expensive. You ever look into that?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. It is expensive. It's not. Yeah, that's a rare delight.
I imagine it'd be, good God, very thick, maybe like drinking a pudding, and for him, that's just wrong. Well, I wanted to mention maybe the first caller. I didn't want to dive too deeply into her personal life, but I wanted to ask if she got her Fauci ouchie, as they call it, because I know that can throw off people's hormones and but most of the Amish they stay away from vaccines and modern medicine, but some of them were coerced into getting that shot, and the men keep close track of the women's cycles, and they notice after they got that injection that it threw off their cycles and their hormones were all messed up and stuff. So, caller, if you're still watching, maybe look up.
She is. She's going off in chat.
Maybe look up spike protein detox.
Mother Nipplebottom, real quick, communal vision. I met a woman scientist who worked for a milk, and you've been terminated. Namaste. I met a woman scientist who worked for a milk company. She tested milk all day in a lab. She had a PhD to sit 5 days a week in a lab dropping milk into vials. 1 second, let's answer this. I want to put you on hold just for a second so I can finish this communal vision. Every week until she dies. Milk into vials every week until she dies. Honestly, she said, I am into milk. Honestly, she said, I am into milk. And I laughed and she got mad. She was intolerant. I don't see why she got into milk. So she cannot digest milk, but she is so fascinated with milk. I guess my next logic, of course I'm a therapist and this is my mind. My next question would be, what's her relationship like with her mother? Do you know? Do you know Mother Nipplebottom? Can you speak to that? Do you know any history there? Cougar Pie, Amish use a lot of modern medicine, frequently on the taxpayer's dime. They have a lot of genetic issues due to incest. That's true. That's true. It's why they're one of my favorite people to work with. One of my favorite groups to work with is the Amish for that exact reason. You might think that's a joke. It's not a joke. I'm deadly serious about that. Deadly serious. They have like so many of them have this like forehead that's either really big or goes back, and it's short. The hairline comes very close to the eyes, and it's inspiring. They inspire me every time I work with them. Every time I head out, onto the ranch and work with them, so much power, and they're right to protect themselves. Okay, Cougar Pie. Yeah, we did that. Okay, well, let's get to this next caller. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
You can call me Bradley. Mr.
Bradley, look who it is. Guys, Bradley has returned. It's good to have you on the phone, dog. How are you?
Well, I'm pretty good. How are you, brother?
Pretty good, he says, with a laugh. Something tells me something's going on. It's great to hear from you either way. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I drank my little Celsius. I'm hydrated. I've got caffeine in me, and I'm exploring with my community, which feels fantastic.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Totally
excellent stuff. Now,
tonight.
how are you? Give us a little update. What you been up to?
Working.
Working.
Going to work every day, right? So my wife, her dad died, and she had to go take care of stuff.
My condolences to
away.
your wife and your family and everything.
Yeah, well, we're all good.
Yeah,
We're
doing
good.
all right?
I mean, shit happens, but
It does. It is.
bad stuff happens.
It's part of life, right?
It is part of life, man. But I'm good. I'm good. I'm happy. Are you happy?
No.
No.
Not in general.
What?
No, absolutely not. No way. And I don't.
What's
Honestly,
going-
Bradley, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. You're saying it all funny that you're happy. You're saying it with all these you've got a qualification in your voice while you're saying it.
Well, no. I mean, yeah, we all fucking hate stuff that
I know.
happens, but overall, I'm happy.
You're getting through. I can hear you. We've talked before. I know your general attitude. You're getting through it, right? You're surviving.
I'm getting through it, man. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Well, listen, I would love to just
nothing
take you
after
to
that, so.
task, all right? Okay, and talk about. Yes. No, I'm talking to an explorer right now. Toaster and who are together? Toaster hasn't even chatted. Is he even here? Is he watching the show? Our roommate's telling me something about Toaster right now.
I haven't seen Toaster.
I haven't seen Toaster all night, and also I'm not convinced he watches. He actually watches the show. Oh, my producer is live streaming right now. The producer that I have on this program, who works behind the scenes, is streaming at we're going to talk about this. Okie dokie. All right, so listen, I don't want to be distracted by that. I'm talking to you, Bradley. You're the most important person in the world to me right now. Talk to me about milk.
Okay. Milk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So milk. So I bought. Those not a gallon. What's that below a like a half a gallon? So I bought a half a gallon in the last 2 weeks.
Right.
And it's not even like the D milk. It's the 2% bullshit.
Yeah, it's kind of watery.
Yeah, it's fucking horrible, man. And I just literally poured out almost all of it. So my family doesn't drink a lot of milk.
Mm-hmm.
We don't because, cow milk is not meant for human beings. I'll just say that right up front. That's what I believe. We're not meant to drink cow milk.
Right. I'm no argument for me. I can't even digest this stuff. Pepperoncini with a communal vision. Hey, Bradley, Toaster is trying to call in right now, and he's live streaming in the French Quarter with another Twitch viewer, and he wants to call in and speak and call in and say something to you.
Okay. I didn't know he was... Okay. Well, cool. We're wrong.
Well, listen. Let's. So you don't like cow's milk. You had the milk. You dumped it out. So, do you guys prefer soy milk or what's going on?
No, I don't drink that. Fuck no. You want to squeeze milk out of a fucking nut. You want to drink that shit. That's okay. That's fine. No, what I'm saying is our family just doesn't drink a lot of milk. So we'll buy milk and then we don't drink it. So it goes bad. We got to pour it out. It's just a waste of money. Now, today, my wife bought a big ass, bag from Walmart of this Captain Crunch, and she's like, well, we got to have milk. I'm
Communal
like,
vision from
yeah,
Family Yard. Don't lie. I know you're a soy boy.
Soy?
Soy boy. Are you a soy boy?
No, I like soy sauce, but I just don't drink milk, man. That shit it gives me heartburn and it fucks me up, so I don't drink it. So whatever. Whatever.
Yeah. I got a lot of problems. I'm not arguing with you. I'm on your side. I'm on your side right now.
That shit don't. Now every now and then I like cookies, dip it in milk, but I can't drink that shit because it just fucks me up. But that's because human beings weren't meant to drink cow milk. We're meant to drink breast milk when we're little, and then everybody says, "Oh, I'm lactose intolerant." Well, no, you're not. The problem is you're not supposed to be drinking that milk anymore. You're supposed to be eating steak and fucking, shrimp and fucking broccoli. Quit drinking milk, man. And raw milk, dude, be careful, man. That shit'll kill you because you don't have enzymes and shit in your stomach to fight that stuff off, man. If you're gonna drink milk, pasteurized. You got to get it pasteurized because our human bodies aren't meant to drink that stuff like that. Like I said in the chat, man, just don't suck on a cow's titty if you want to drink milk.
No, you've been terminated by Jen. Jen saying, Italians can't drink milk, but I love it so. Speaking of Italians, I was wondering, I can't say it. I'm going to say it at some point. I have a question about Italians that I just need to get my mind right. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
It's just me.
It's Jenny. Namaste, Jenny. How you doing tonight, hon?
Good. Can you tell Big D that I didn't mean to hang up on him? I just dialed all of a sudden really quickly.
No, that was Bradley. That wasn't Big D.
No, I hung up on Big D. Can you just tell him?
You hung up on Big D, you can tell. I mean, if he's
him
watching the program, he can hear you say it. I don't have to say it.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Big D, I didn't mean to do that. You are a darling and a dream come true. Is that better?
Beautiful. I guess. What was your goal?
Would you drown me if I asked you to? But that's friendship. Would you?
Yeah.
Would you dunk me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is that all you called about?
No, I love milk.
Okay, communal vision. From Family Art, can you tell Big D that I'm not Mexican and also that he's retarded and gay and a Mexicant?
Number one, he called him Mexican and black. So that doesn't even make sense. This whole thing doesn't make sense.
Can you imagine being retarded, gay, and Mexican?
A lot.
That's a lot.
Well, the other things are cool. How you doing? You can't digest milk.
Namaste, Big D. Good to see you. By the way, Big D is in chat. No, I can't do milk. You love milk, but you can't have milk either, right?
Yeah, and I love it.
So how big of a problem is it? You're Italian, right?
Yeah.
So what is it? You have a Christmas or whatever, like a communion or something. There's cheese, right? Somebody made chicken parm or somebody made something with fucking Parmesan in it. What do you do? Cougar Pie, Communal Vision. Ask her why Italians hide that they can't drink milk.
Because we drink milk in the closet. Because everybody's like, why do you feel one? And we're like, I don't know. But we drink milk. That's why. We drink milk. Now I'm gonna shit your fucking dead family's names out. How about that?
So that so okay. I don't feel like I understand even 1% more than I did at the beginning of this stream. Why can't you do it and why do you do it?
When I get sick, I can't eat. I don't know why. Because, I'm vomiting so much. So I just go to milk, and that is nourishing. What is that? Who is that band? from the
So
90s.
you're sick, you're throwing up, and then you
Yeah.
cougar pie. Italians hide when they're biracial.
I don't understand what that means. I don't understand what that means.
When they're half
I don't feel
another
like people
race,
should ask
they
Gypsy
hide it.
Questions, but that doesn't. I don't feel like anybody's hiding this news. So I don't. This is weird. Do you like milk? Not from the cheap. Just in general. Will you go to the refrigerator and get milk? Are you?
No, I hate milk. So listen, no, I'm stuck on this image of you. You know, you throw up a lot. Would you say that's true?
I would have to 100%.
Cougar Pie says she's lying, Leslie. Yeah, I think you're being sneaky right now. You're being a little raccoon with the truth right now. You're hiding it in your weirdly dexterous little fingers. You're hiding the truth. Now, Cougar Pie, thank you so much for pushing that. I appreciate that. Now, let me push you on this image though. You got so you're sick, you're throwing up. As we've covered time and time again, you got a little tub. You have your period in the tub. You throw up in the tub. You mix it together with poop. You swallow it again. You throw it up again into the tub, and you heat it all up. You use the tub to heat it up.
No, I don't, and I don't drink it. No.
So then you're telling me after you throw up the mixture of poop and throw up, and you keep throwing up. Then you drink a glass of milk with that?
Okay. I'd like to start right here, where that is a rumor. I don't have my period, I don't throw up, and I don't pee or poop in the tub at the same time, and then drink a glass of it. So I can't wait. This is a rumor, and I'm sick of it. And I'm allowed to be sick of something, you know what I mean? I'm allowed to get a little annoyed. I just like a glass of milk. Like white milk from a cow or something. Which I think is rude to call an overweight lady.
There's a jazz going on.
I heard it.
Yeah, we're doing a Jazz Express right now. And okay, so as I was saying, I didn't listen to anything you just said at all. You don't have your period? Are you in menopause? Pepperoncini. Question for Pepperoncini. You don't have your period? Are you in menopause?
Just because I'm not jumping into a tub to drink it?
Once again, I'm going to say it again. You don't have your period? Are you in menopause? Is that what the part of the problem? Listen, I'm your therapist, and I need to know things like this, Jenny. Are you in menopause?
Can you Google it or something? Can you Google it? Because
listen, if I could Google what was wrong with you, I would have done it 4 years ago.
4 years?
How long has it been? It's been like 4 years you've been here, right?
No, 4 to 5.
Yeah, something in there. But I'm just saying, like, if I could have just looked up what's wrong with... I would have looked it up that first goddamn day. If I could just go to Google.com and type in, what's wrong with Jenna Maddock, her first account before she gets banned because there's something wrong with her, I would look up what's wrong with Jenna Maddock, and I would find the answer, but you can't do that. That's not how it works.
Okay, well, guess what? You know what doesn't work too? Is playing friggin' flutes, okay? And ruining our lives day by day.
Listen, jazz isn't supposed to feel good all the time. How many times are we going to talk about that? This shouldn't always just be good.
You know what? If you put that in your mouth, I swear to Christ, stop it, Leslie.
Like, that shouldn't feel good to hear. And nor should... Do you think I have jazz here for everyone to feel good and be impressed at how obviously skilled I am? No, this is here. This is not a welcome thing for most people.
This is awful, and it makes me very upset. And actually, it's given me, my depression has gone through the roof.
Once again, I'll ask again, are you menopausal? If your hormones are going nuts, I got to change my whole game plan.
I don't...
You don't know. Okay, so listen, go to the doctor, ask him. Next time you're throwing up and drinking your own throw up and heating it up and wondering why you get sick and then drinking milk and you go to the hospital and you tell them what's wrong and you're crying and you call into the show still. Namaste, what's up, cats up? Nuts up, cats up. Good to see you, what's up, cats up, Toaster. Toaster was trying to call in from the French Quarter and didn't get a chance to unless... You still can, I suppose. Just not, I guess you can't do it while you stream.
He's a traitor.
What?
So, wait,
that's, I mean...
What? I'm so happy that we're best friends now. And that he's not your best friend.
When did we say that? Pepperoncini, communal vision. Because then we got to move on. We got to move on. We've got too much program.
Can I go?
You're like I'm trying to chase down a kid and give them their fucking vitamins right now. You are not taking the program very well. I need you to apologize to Toaster Jen right now, or else say sorry now,
No, I'm gonna fight with Toaster, and that's it. That's the bottom line.
Okay, get your little thing in, Toaster, and then we gotta move on, Jenny.
But I do love Tasty and miss him all the time. But yeah, we're in a big fight. All right, I'll see you later. Bye.
Okay, namaste, Jenny.
Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste. Good. Always good to talk to Jen. Even if she's a little slippery. You know, she was a little slippery tonight. Namaste to her, though. Namaste to her. I guess the question that I have for... No. I had a question for Italians that I thought of earlier this afternoon. Well, I was relieving myself at a VA. I was working with some veterans. And I went and used the restroom, and I thought of a question for Italians in general, but I can't, you know, every time I go to invoke it, there's so many feelings that come up, and there's, I get my question. No. Still no. Jen is a friend, AA Psycho. Namaste. Space Grime, good to see you. Blessings to Space Grime. Space Grime and Flux. Good to see you guys. Blessings to you, genuinely. I'm reaching out right now and I'm extending you my blessings and warmth. Does it count as a donation when Jen terminates herself? I mean, it has a sort of intrasexual thing when she does that. I mean, I do feel like she's getting off in kind of a masturbatory way, but I think it's worth less, but it's not worth nothing. Hopefully that answers your question. Oh, namaste. Why did our ancestors long for the land of milk and honey? Should I call in again, Leslie? I want to talk to you. But your peeps just hate me. I don't know why. I guess they cannot masturbate to my voice, LOL. I mean, there's probably a question of perversion, of course, I mean, with them, but also you have to understand, because they are perverts, often these things that sting are intended as signs of affection. You gotta remember that. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name's Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
It's Nigel.
Nigel calling back. We've got two fellows going head-to-head tonight about this raw milk business, and I'm very glad. I'm very glad for it. Now, one second. Mother Nibblebottom asks if milk is so bad. So Mother Nibblebottom's on your side, officially.
But she terminated me.
If milk, well, again, you know, the terminations are a sign of affection to the twisted mind. You need to, you know, these people are ill, right?
Yes, sir.
And so you got, like, sometimes a punch is really a kiss, or a kick is really a hug, and you got to remember that.
Okay.
Or sometimes it really genuinely means, I don't like you, I don't like the sound of your voice, I don't like the things you talk about, I wish you would stop calling in, you make this whole experience worse for me, this is like my time away, I'm supposed to be having fun, you know, and you're kind of ruining it, you're being selfish, I hate you.
It could be. Fram dared me to call back in, and I thought I rolled the dice. Mother Nibblebottom likes raw milk?
Well, Mother Nibblebottom says, if milk is so bad, why did our ancestors long for the land of milk and honey?
Yes. Good question. And, you know, our ancestors drank raw milk for centuries.
Really?
Think about it. You know, before Louis Pasteur, think about it. But Leslie, you ever see that movie Falling Down?
No. What is this about?
No. You got to watch it. It's about this guy who he loses his mind, and he goes around town, and he's had enough of everything. But there's a scene where he visits an Army Navy store, and the store owner,
I've seen it. It's with Michael Douglas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That Army Navy guy, he's hilarious. I wish more people were. But he's like, think about it. He says some phrases that I can't repeat on Twitch, but
right. I mean, I wish you could. I wish you could. It sounds really funny. I could tell you're referencing something that I'm unaware of, and I could tell it's funny.
Thank you, Leslie.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So here I am. I'm back again.
He did it. He defied expectations. He called back in. And let's see here. So people love this movie. The people are really piping up in chat in support of this movie.
Oh, great movie. Yeah, I would definitely put it on the must see list. Do you have any favorite movies? Oh,
The Matrix?
That's right. Clockwork Orange. They go to the milk bar. Have you seen that? Stanley Kubrick film.
I've never seen Clockwork Orange.
No? Oh,
I know.
My goodness. Okay. Anyway, well, I'm just wasting time here.
Well, have you ever seen the movie, Powder?
Yes. About the albino gentleman?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh, it's been a long time since I saw that.
I've always thought they should make a powder for every race. They should. Right now, they've got white people have got a powder. They should make a black powder. They should make a Mexican powder or whatever. It's too good. We're doing all these remakes and trying. I just think that there's something there, but no one's listening to me.
I'm sure it's only a matter of time until Netflix does an adaptation where. What's the most recent one they did? Helen of Troy, where they're redoing all the old movies and replacing them with black actors. Have you noticed that trend?
I've noticed the trend. I've noticed the let me ask you this because I have noticed it. What do you think about compare the aesthetic of Netflix in modern productions doing that, and like the We Are the World stuff of like the 90s, right? Fran, we are. What kind of white people do you think are the most retarded? For me, it's the Dutch.
Well.
No, Bradley, I just closed the line because somebody's on the phone. I just closed the line because I can't turn off the call waiting sound. So I have to like go on do not disturb while somebody calls, or else it just keeps beeping on air. Continue. Go ahead.
Is a VIP calling in? I can hang up.
Oh, Bradley's. Well, no. There's somebody who's honestly opposite side of you with milk. He's saying that people shouldn't drink cow's milk at all.
Well, you know that there's Papua New Guinea. I believe that there's a tribe there where after a certain age, when the males, the little boys are done breastfeeding, they're taken away from the mothers, and they live in a community of men until they reach puberty, and they do something. You know, it's something they do with because they've been ingesting that femininity, the breast milk from the woman, that they separate them from the women to try to get that out of them. It's been a long time since I've looked into that, but
Cooker Pie with a communal vision. I think this is related to the Odyssey actors. Cooker Pie saying the actors weren't originally Greek, were they?
And Homer's The Odyssey. That's what the Helen of Troy remake. Is that? You know, I don't watch TV. I'm not too. I just saw. The only reason I know about it is from a headline. You know, and I've seen a statue of. Anyway, she was not sub-Saharan African. You know, she was. I mean, obviously she was Greek. It's a completely different race. Sorry. Did I answer that right? I missed
no idea.
Question.
I don't have enough context for what's going on. I know people are upset about the representation of certain things, or
Bradley. Let's let Bradley call in. I'd like to hear his take on that.
Right on. Listen, sometimes I ask myself questions about like what, you know, because ultimately I think through the lens of the program. How would the program view this conflict? Like, how can I best serve the people engaging in this conflict on either side? And how do I use the program to do so? And immediately I have to listen to my body, and what happens is my penis gets really soft, and my palms get a little clammy. And that tells me you know, this is a scam. This is a scam. Get out of there. Get these. You know, let them fight. Let them have their fight, and you must watch them destroy each other. Incentivize mutual destruction. Namaste, though, to you. Listen,
amen.
Listen. You called in, defied Fram, and as always, brother, you're always bringing a perspective that is very stimulating to everybody. So I appreciate it.
Don't forget your booster.
Is that from the movie?
Oh no, that's my Dr. Fauci impression.
Oh, okay, that's funny.
Yeah, so I seem to have touched a note with some of the people in chat about your government injections and what have you. But
we should do namaste. Namaste to you. Namaste. Thanks for calling in again. Blessings, genuinely.
Amen.
Amen. All right, line is open. Line is open. Yeah, that's the thing, you know. I think if you could go back in time and try to explain 2,000 years or 3,000 years into, you know, what, if you tried to explain like thousands of years into the future, here's the racial politics of the nebbish, rule-oriented, autistic ruling class, and you try to explain that to them, they might kill you. They might just kill you. Namaste, caller. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. This is Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
This is Reverend at All Cost Money. How you doing?
It's good to hear you, brother. Good to hear you. Yeah. Listen, we're getting into milk tonight. Talk to me.
When I still drink milk, I would say 2% chocolate milk was the best milk, and it was out of a bag from a grocery store chain in the Midwest.
Out of a bag of a grocery chain in the Midwest, you're saying?
Yes, sir. Gas station chain called Quick Star. They had, or Quick Trip. They went by both, depending on what.
Oh yeah, I'm
state
familiar
or
with Quick
county
Trip.
you were
Yeah.
in. Yeah, it was amazing. They had this bagged chocolate milk, 2%. That was just, it was the best milk I've ever had.
Ooh, girl, that sounds delicious.
It was. They don't make it anymore. I would use it for my cereal, like Cocoa Puffs. It was fantastic. I haven't really drank milk though in a long time since.
Yeah,
then.
talk to me. You're not a go-to milk drinker though.
Nah.
What's your current milk
Dr.
practice? What, do you get soy milk?
The only time I use milk is if I'm going to be baking something like brownies or cake or something or cookies, something that requires milk. And not a lot of things require milk. You can get around it sometimes, you know.
Right.
But the things that do require milk, I use milk for, and I usually use whole milk when I'm baking.
To get that extra fat involved.
Yep, it creates just a little bit of extra flavor. Like if you ever want like gourmet, like shop-tastic, like muffins or brownies or cookies or cakes, take all that instruction for like margarine and no, just use butter, use whole eggs, and use whole milk if you can. Like when you're making pancakes or waffles, buttermilk. Like you really want that really thick buttermilk, and if you can, substitute it in some whipping cream or heavy condensed milk. Sometimes I'll use that when I'm baking as well. But as far as a general go-to beverage, nah. Better beverages out there that I don't feel as weak.
So okay, so when it comes to okay, so you don't drink the milk, you make it in bake. What do you drink coffee with?
I'm usually okay. In a regular cup of coffee, I like I'll give you my full coffee cup. Like if I'm making it myself, 6 spoons of sugar, and then 2 French vanilla creamers and 3 drops of Tabasco sauce.
Well, and what does the Tabasco sauce do in there? What's going on? Why is that?
I don't know why or how it works, but when you mix it up, it tastes like hot chocolate instead of coffee. It's fantabulous. It completely changes the flavor.
Are you jerking off?
Playing Mortal Kombat, sorry.
Oh, he's playing. There's claims in chat. There's a question in chat whether you're actively jerking your penis right now.
Nope. Sorry, I was going through character selection in Mortal Kombat 1. I apologize. It was a 360 controller.
Honestly, I would say height of controllers. I love that controller.
Agreed.
No. Bradley, you're not blocked. You're not blocked. I promise you're not blocked. I just take a call. Once a caller comes in, I shut it down behind him so more people don't call in. That's all. You're just seeing me. We used to have a call screening thing. I don't know if we had it when you were calling in. We used to have a call screening thing. And I would just kind of get fed callers from the moderator that would screen calls. And now it's just one line. It's direct to me and the computer. And if I don't turn off the line, it just keeps ringing every single time someone calls. So it's got to be this. You just got to like time it. And there's like a delay, so it's trickier to time.
It really is. Toaster's really good at that. That's one thing I'll give Toaster credit for. Is like he's really good at being.
Well, he's been trying to call in. That Judas has been trying to call in from his little live rig stream, IRL stream. Namaste. Okay, so listen. Were you breastfed?
No idea. Never asked. Never cared. Probably. I mean, I would assume so. It was the late 70s, right? So probably. I think mother still did that.
Okay. Well, Mother Nipplebottom, this is the second time Mother Nipplebottom has said this in chat that I've noticed, that if you take a can of sweetened condensed milk, boil the whole can for an hour, and then it's dulce de leche caramel.
Ooh, I'll have to try that. That sounds delicious.
It probably works for dairy and not non-dairy, but I believe you.
Right. Yeah, it's probably got to have that lactose in there. So, and I don't think I'm lactose intolerant, but I do know when I drank milk as a kid, I would have like crowd clearing farts. So maybe a little bit, but who knows? That could have just been me being a child. But whenever I had like too much milk in the morning, I would have like the nastiest gas ever.
So, what do you smell like? What do you smell like?
Like right now?
Yeah, like in general, day to day. Do you put on deodorant? Do you put on cologne? Do you do anything like that?
All of the above. No, even when I don't leave the house because I don't like to smell bad.
Do you put on a lot of it or a little
marijuana? Just enough to be present, right? You don't want to overwhelm the room. You don't want to walk in like those old ladies at like the Walmart checkout who smell like a perfume store, or like they dump the whole bottle on themselves. You just enough to be like, oh, that's kind of smells like a dude or a clean person, you know? I think Azure Chrome is probably like my cologne of go-to. I really like that one a lot. Or Chrome Azure, I don't know who makes it. So that or a good old-fashioned like Old Spice.
Have you ever now with I got to get your opinion on this because this came up a little bit earlier. There's an ongoing little debate in chat about raw milk. We've got an explorer that drinks raw milk unpasteurized, and this is a hot button issue, right? What do you feel about that?
I feel like somebody said it a long time way better than I did. Let's remove the safety labels from everything and just see what happens.
Great. Probably.
So I'm all for personal choice. Like if they want to drink whole milk or unfiltered raw milk, you go right ahead. See what it's like to live before pasteurization, when we started heating that stuff up and boiling out all the nasty little things that can infect your body. You go right ahead and you experiment on yourself. You know what? Even if it's your kids and you want to make that decision for your children, that's fine. I feel like the problems will all solve themselves if we just take the safety labels off and let people like do their own research, quote unquote.
I mean, millions of people would die. That's certainly part of what would happen.
You think so? You think it would be millions? I think it might be a couple 100,000. Then people will wise up, be like, whoa, hold up, right, Business Daddy?
Framwyard says, "What are you, a libertarian?"
Nah, I'm a pro-choice, as in all choices. You should be able to make any choice that affects your own mind, body, or spirit any way you want. If you do you, bro. That's it. I am just. Don't fuck with other people, fuck with yourself. I'm okay with that. That's where I'm at. I'm more of a humanist. Yeah. Like, I love humanity. Like, the one thing I love about people is people. The one thing I hate about people is also people. So,
Well, listen. Overall,
Mhm, mhm.
overall, you're. I'm gonna guess that you weren't breastfed.
Sure.
That's my guess. I'll bet you drank formula.
Did they have formula back in like 1980, 1979?
Yeah, they had formula back then. Though I'm sure they had some sort of situation, some sort of powdered situation. Can somebody look that up? When was powdered formula invented? When was, because let's look at a poll. I want to make a poll.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Amen. Leslie Tanner,
Yeah.
I'll have you know, as of 2 days ago, it has been 14 months since I've had any nicotine. 15, I apologize, 15 months.
How does that feel? There are too many safety labels in cars, like, I know I could kill you with this. I don't need a visor safety reminder. Sounds like Mother Nipple Bottom's on your side. And we have a poll in chat. Was it all cost money? Breastfed as a baby? Yes, no. My bet's no. That's my instinct. That's my intuition. Well, let's see what the chat says. Now. Yeah, so Mother Nipple Bottom throwing her hat in the ring on your side. I don't need a visor safety reminder that you can kill people if you forget or even if you want to. Because that's the other thing, right?
Right.
It's not just a warning. It assumes that you don't want to be doing that, but you might want to do that, right? You might want to hit a kid chasing a ball into the road, or you might want to kill yourself with cigarettes. These are that's the flip side of it. You got to think about that.
Right. I guess some people just kind of want to ruin the party for everyone else. You know, some people really just want to watch the world go up in flames. Now, as far as feeling about the quitting smoking, my lungs love it. My sinuses love it. My wallet loves it. My psyche hates it.
What is it?
My psyche
hates what? I forgot. What did you say? I wasn't listening.
Being a quitter of the cigarettes.
Oh, you wish you could smoke cigarettes. I mean, there's so many positives to smoking cigarettes.
Well, I don't know if I do miss it. I do miss the being able to just hang out with other smokers and y'all just kind of vibe, right? Or being able to be like, I just need to go smoke and people will leave you alone. Can't really do that anymore, right? Now if you're like, hey, I need to walk away and be alone for a minute, people would think you're going to be like a woman or a they or something, right? You're definitely not being a man if you just walk away like that. It's weird.
For being alone? I don't understand that part.
No, like, you know how you get cigarette breaks,
right?
If you're a smoker, you get cigarette breaks. But like, as a non-smoker, I can't just walk away and be like, hey, I need to be alone for a minute. Like, people will think you're weak.
I mean, mountaineers, all sorts of men used to be alone. If you say it like a you know what, then they'll think, oh yeah, you're look at this you know what. Now I'm gonna say a couple seconds left on the poll. Was it all cost money? Breastfed as a baby? Most people saying no. Couple seconds left. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Not a lot of people participated in the poll, but overall they are in agreement with me. No, you were not breastfed as a baby. Next time you get a chance, can you confirm that with your mom?
I will. As far as the other homework is going, I lost the photos from the churches, so I'm going to go retake those. And I'm still about, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 sessions away from finishing my vision board.
Beautiful. There we go. Let's take a look at that. I'm excited to take a look at that whenever that's ready.
Yep, maybe 2 or 3 more sessions. I'll have my vision board completed. So
there we go. We go.
As far as milk is concerned, if people want to drink raw milk, I say let them. I say let the problem sort itself out. Like, I'm all for personal choice. You do you, boo.
Interesting. All right. Well, there we go. I appreciate you. I appreciate you being so generous with yourself tonight. As always, you got a perspective. I know it's going to rile somebody up.
All right. Thank you for your time, Leslie. The program works. Call in. Call in.
Namaste at all costs, buddy. Namaste.
Call in. Namaste.
Wow, wow, wow. Now, you know, he's got that rhetorical style that you got to kind of sift through and find the things. But it's without a doubt provocative. It's without a doubt provocative. You see the chat respond at all cost money. You see the chat respond to you every single time you call in. So before I open the line, I do have to take a pee break. It's pee break time, guys. I got to take my little pee break. But guys, stick around for a couple details about the community of Devoted Light. My inner circle, just for a couple dollars a month, you can get to the exclusive materials, the program materials you can't get to any other way. Videos, podcasts, music downloads, monthly postcard, which will be going out this week for this month. I haven't sent it out yet. I'm gonna be working on the postcard, sending that out in the next couple days. If you want this month, maybe now's the time. In addition to that, there's some updates about the community of Devoted Light. You'll see some videos and some other things mentioned. What we're doing right now is we are doing a regular private stream directly for the community of Devoted Light, strictly for the community of Devoted Light, away from the major platforms of Twitch and YouTube. So Twitch, YouTube, we've got our own thing. We've got a chat that will not. There's no tattles, no TOS. We're able to explore fully, robustly, and truly unlock the power of the next level. So guys, stick around for a couple details about the community of Devoted Light. I'll be right back. I just gotta pee, okay? I promise I'll be back with the second half of Explorations. I promise. I won't abandon you all. Namaste.
Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Since Leslie and his program broke onto the scene, Explorations has become the #1 best-selling and most influential personal power program in modern history. Millions of people from all over the world have gotten a chance to meet this truly remarkable man and utterly transform their lives with the power of Explorations.
I listened to this introductory tape and I knew then and there, this is what I needed. I felt just so much better knowing there are a bunch of people out there suffering like me.
I'm not kidding you. I think after the first tape, I knew, okay, I'm gonna be fine.
I got such relief from the very beginning, starting the program.
Now that you've gotten a taste of what this program is capable of, it's time to show you how to take your life to the next level. Here to tell you more about what is possible is legally licensed clinical therapist, author, coach, speaker, entrepreneur, martial artist, amateur musician, one of the nation's foremost thinkers, and our guru, Leslie Tanner.
Good evening, everyone. Whether you've been with us since the very beginning and have watched Explorations work wonders in your life, or you're joining us for the first time tonight, I say namaste to you. As you've watched explorations in action during our call-in show, no doubt your mind is reeling from the limitless potential you now know is possible. Between the tailored themes and lectures, to the myriad avenues of exploration through the channel points, to the customized ways to interact with me and the community, there simply has never been anything quite like this program. Now is usually the point in one of these self-help programs where it starts to sound like a sales pitch. Someone like me might normally say something like, "Listen, I know your time is precious. Let me cut to the chase." But there's only one problem with that. We know your time isn't precious. I could speak at length for hours and hours about absolutely nothing, and I still wouldn't be wasting your time because, well, you're here, looking for a fast, all-encompassing solution to the problems in your life that have become so intolerable, you're not sure what you're going to do. You may be considering any number of extreme decisions, ranging from short-term band-aids to more permanent solutions. However, as dark and bleak as your situation is, so too must our tools be bright and revolutionary. So whether you're tired and looking for more energy and enthusiasm for life, or maybe you're lonely and isolated but want better relationships, let me tell you that for these things and so much more, my breakthrough program of explorations to explore the universe and beyond really works. It's worked for elite performance athletes, critically acclaimed artists, best-selling authors, entrepreneurs, and for thousands of others just like you. I have been blessed by the universe for a brief moment that I now command upwards of $50,000 for speaking engagements. But through the technology of this program, you can hire me, Leslie Tanner, as your personal therapist, coach, and guru, all rolled into one at the Community of Devoted Light on Patreon.com, where you and thousands of others just like you are learning to leverage the chaos around them to catapult their lives to heights that were previously unimaginable. Here's how it works. I've created a tightly knit community where individuals seeking to access the next level are able to study, reflect, meditate, and grow with an ever-expanding library of exclusive materials, each containing life-changing tools and techniques designed to explore topics covered here in our call-in show, but much more deeply, therefore increasing the benefits of the program exponentially. These materials include your name in the credits at the end of the stream, demonstrating the importance of your leadership and the value of your investment. A signed personal postcard sent out each month full of observations and witticisms by me, Leslie Tanner. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Exclusive video materials now available to the poor, designed to rocket your progress past those who cannot afford success. Here's a little sneak peek at what you're missing. Once, there was a man who took a walk around his neighborhood and found a dead dog. It was just laying there. He could tell it hadn't been dead for too long because its fur was still nice, which also told him that this dog was somebody's baby boy. As a service to the community, he tried to pick it up, but its body was soft and fell in half as he tried to grab it. This made him think maybe it wasn't recently dead. Downloads of all specially crafted music used in our productions here and elsewhere that have accompanied your journey thus far. Tracks such as New Beginnings, Psychic Romance, Reaching into Darkness, or The Skeptic's Gamble. Exclusive archival prints such as these, channeled and honed by myself, Leslie Tanner, upon which you can guide your own meditations at home. I'm not an artist, nor do I claim to be. These visions are a burden and cause me immense suffering. But I do it for you. Now, You might expect that a program like this would cost thousands of dollars, but because I'm offering this to you through the internet, these life-transforming materials can be yours for the monthly cost of a few cups of coffee on your way to work. With access to these materials, regardless of your level of investment, you will also be receiving a complimentary download of our landmark track, The Sojourn Begins, as a thank you. So does this sound good to you? Well, what are you waiting for? If you are ready to join the thousands of others who have already committed to the final journey to access the next level, simply type Final Journey into the chat and you will be guided with further instructions. One thing I can promise you is that however massive your problems are, however abject and humiliating your life has become, I have created something so simple yet so profound in this program, you'll be absolutely flabbergasted by the results. Now, let's get back to the program. Namaste. All right, there we go. My mic ran out of battery. Namaste, everybody. Welcome on back to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Wonderful to be with you. It's me, Leslie, host, creator, and founder of the most effective personal power program in the country, Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Namaste and welcome on in. How are we doing? Second half of the program. How's our energy levels? Good? Good? Oh my goodness gracious. So yeah, no, my microphone was out of battery. I had to switch it out. Real quick. So like I said, guys, we have to do a little bit of an announcement. I think I don't know if he's in chat right now, but we do have, that's right, we have a brand new Explorer of the, my nose is so dry and itchy right now. We have a brand new Explorer of the Month. Extremely exciting night where we get to take a second and honor the transformation and just really put a spotlight on how the program has worked in a particular person's life, in a particular explorer's. This is somebody who has really set themselves apart in chat, on the Discord, really putting the tenets of this program into work in their life, be that financially, be that personally, be that creatively, be it emotionally, be it spiritually. Anything that this program is designed to affect is exactly what we're looking at. And we discuss this at length behind the scenes. Me and the moderators and producers take the time to say, okay, who is it? Who is it this month? Who deserves that spotlight? Who can we all look to as a just shining example of what is possible through the program of exploration? So ladies and gentlemen, I think we really got something this month for you. This explorer has really set themselves apart in ways that really shocked us, really surprised us. You know, we've always thought he was an interesting character until recently we definitely thought that, but we always thought he was kind of a kooky guy, a cool guy. He's been here for a little less than a year, but this past month we saw something out of him that we absolutely had to take a second and just acknowledge the power of it. He did something that you couldn't have asked somebody to do. He did something that you couldn't have expected somebody to do. He went out of his way and spent his time frivolously expending a shocking amount of energy in a very exploratory way. And some of you may know who we're talking about already, but without further ado, listen. The mods and the prods and I have decided that this explorer deserves a little bit of shine. So guys, join me in welcoming, for the month of May 2026, our new Explorer of the Month. That's right. The Logan the Brogan. Everyone here is weird. It makes me feel uncomfortable. Thanks, I guess. Fuck Cooker Pie. Namaste. Can we get some namaste in chat for Logan the Brogan? Namaste, brother Logan. You deserve it. You deserve it. So what I was referring to this past month was a time a couple weeks ago. We devoted a stream to killing 1,000 dogs, ways to do that, and how to kill 1,000. This upset him severely. He was very upset with the images of how we could kill dogs, whether to kill them all at once, one by one, burning them alive, shooting them, running over with a car, etc., etc. What they sound like and look like as they die. We explored it very thoroughly all night. This Logan the Brogan's got a soft heart for dogs. Okay, Logan the Brogan cares about the man's best friend, aka the dog. He did not like this. He did not like this discussion one bit. And so what we saw is a breeding ground for contempt. For who exactly? As he pointed out, Cooker Pie. He went to the fucking mat with Cooker Pie in Discord, and the whole VC, the whole voice channel on Discord turned into a pile-on. It was him versus the world, and he stuck it out. I was so proud of him that night. I couldn't believe, I kept getting reports of what was going on. They were telling the mods, the prods, and everybody else were telling me what was going on. It was a crazy situation, lots of heat, lots of excitement, and I just had such a smile on my face. I'm like, listen, if this isn't proof of how well this program works, I don't know what you're looking for. If this isn't proof of how effective this program is, then what would finally prove it to you? This guy throwing himself to the wolves and holding his own because he was provoked, because he was inspired by a theme, albeit negatively. But do you think that's an accident on my part? Do you think I just accidentally do that? No. The program works. Logan the Brogan understands that, is proof of that, and namaste. Logan the Brogan, community of devoted light, free merch, and the spotlight all month. Namaste to you, brother. I ate a poke bowl and was kicked from the voice channel 4 times. 4 times. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Namaste. Namaste. All right, so guys, we got some time. Let's take a couple more calls. Let's take a handful more calls. How about that, huh? 872-205-9484. 872-205-9484. Caller, welcome to Explorations. My name's Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
Emily.
Emily, welcome on back to the program, Emily. How are we doing tonight?
Oh, not bad. How about you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. It's wonderful to hear from you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, so as you know, the theme tonight is milk.
Yeah, actually, it relates to my thoughts of last week.
Let's go through it. Yeah, let's go through it. How does it relate to your thoughts from last week? Take me through that.
Okay, so the topic was dads.
Mm-hmm. What does fatherhood mean to you? Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought, well, the whole time I was going to call, and I was thinking, if I was a dad, I would be the dad that says I'm going to go get milk and never come back.
Wow. Okay. So let me kind of repeat what you're saying to make sure I understand it, right? You're saying that if you were a dad, you'd be the kind of dad that would go get the pack of cigarettes or get a gallon of milk and just never come back. You would not want to be a dad.
Yeah, like I'd give it a go for a bit, but I'd probably just go get milk and peace out.
Would you drink the milk?
No, I actually don't drink milk. So I might say I was getting milk and actually not get milk.
So you wouldn't even get the milk. You just say,
I might get almond milk or like oat milk.
would you drink that?
If it was in a smoothie or something.
You should go. How do you think emotionally? How do you think that would affect the child? Right. Let's put you in the situation. Let's play this out. You're about to leave that front door for the very last time. They will remember this moment forever. You've got some options, right? You could say, I'm gonna go get milk. A. B. You could say, I'm gonna go get almond milk. Or C. I'm gonna go get a smoothie.
Well, the smoothie sounds great. I don't know how the kid
Right,
would
yeah, that's not
feel.
really
I said,
what I'm
gonna
asking.
go
I
get
know
a
the smoothies, everybody likes smoothies. but for, from the child's perspective,
I mean,
what do you think? What do you think you're going to do?
if my dad said, I'm going to go get a smoothie, I would say, can I come with you? So
Okay, so you're thinking, I got to pick something that this little kid's not going to want.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So like, I'm going to go see the new Terminators movie, or I'm going to go look at dolls because I like dolls. I'm going to buy dolls. So you got to think of it in gender terms too, right? You got to make sure.
Well, I don't know. Like, that sounds like something a kid would want to do. So
I'm going to go get a box of Cine Minis. That would be a bad one too, huh?
I might say something they weren't interested in.
Like what? Let's make a list.
What's something a kid doesn't care about? I don't know. I don't have kids, so.
I'm gonna go. There's a deal at Office Center for some legal pads.
Yeah. It's like, I'm gonna go get some pens.
I'm gonna get some pens.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's more of a, and that might do the trick, right? That might do the trick. It might be a reverse thing, right? Why would you go get pens? Like that doesn't make sense. Also, another question that I think it's important that we explore a little bit. If you're in this situation, are you, because obviously you're going to scar this child forever, right?
Well, I guess so, but like, it's like, would I rather scar them by being a terrible parent, or would I rather scar them by just leaving and letting them figure their life out at an early age?
Well, exactly. So that's what, yeah, okay. So you kind of, by even just entertaining this situation, we're kind of answering that question, right? You're going to hurt the kid and let him figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, either way, they're going to get hurt.
How about this though? How about this? I got another whole other facet for you. You ready? Okay. You can try to thread the needle and say something innocuous that gets them off your trail, right? Or you could say something that will hurt them in an explicit way that they'll think about for the rest of their life. It'll be like, you give them an object of hatred for their life. Right? You could say like, I'm going to go to the new Terminator thing and drink a smoothie without you, you fucking little fat shit. You little fucking, you little retard pig. Something like that.
Well, yeah, I guess so. I mean, yeah. Or I could just be like, hey, there used to be a saying that dads would go get milk and leave their kid, and I'm actually just gonna leave the family. Would that be appropriate?
And not do the milk thing?
Yeah, or
just like literally just leave.
But
like, would you throw a ball in the opposite direction so they chase it like a dog and then leave, or would you just what's the plan? Just go. What time of the day?
I don't know. I'd be like, hey, I've had enough with this family. I'm gonna go get milk and never come back.
if you're saying those sentences are those sentences right next to each other are going to tip somebody off.
Would it piss the mom off? Because what if, okay, so the mom, what if she has a baby and she's giving milk to the baby as I'm going to get milk? It's a whole other
Then that might be
scenario.
confusing. You could, this is a good
Have you
question.
ever tasted breast milk?
Yes.
Mm.
Have you?
I think so, like as an infant, but not as an adult.
Mm.
So, but I also think I was a formula baby.
I would have guessed that.
Mhm.
I've had breast milk before. It's hard for me to separate how allergic to milk I am from any, you know, perspective enjoyment I might find from the milk. I used to have this job where I was making milkshakes, and I would get milkshake splatters on my fingers and hands. And if I had an open cut or a hangnail or something, like and I often had bleeding open wounds in my hands while I was making milkshakes. But if I got milk in it, it would just start swelling and itching.
Ew. But that's cow milk.
Yeah, but it's also like I can't do like feta cheese. That's goat, right?
Yeah, but I mean, like, have you had human milk in your adult life?
Yeah, a little bit, little taste of it, but it all makes me a little sick anyway.
Does that also make your hands itchy with all your cuts?
I haven't tested that. I haven't had like a surplus of breast milk to play around with like that.
It's unfortunate.
Well, listen, I wish, ultimately though, it sounds like you would be a very good bad father, and for that reason, I do wish you had a penis. So,
sometimes I question that if I should have one or not.
I mean, it's a big question, and it's important to ask the questions. But in this moment, right now, I wish with all wishes in the world that you could have a penis.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah. Well, listen, let's go ahead and call it right there. I appreciate your time as always, Emily.
That was a short call.
Yep. Namaste. 872-205-9484. 872-205-9484. Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Exploring milk. Bradley Farrell, Jen has a penis. It's in her mouth. So she has like she's sucking cock, or she's got a penis as a tongue. Either way. Namaste. Welcome to Explorations. My name's Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
Bradley.
Bradley, getting back in the mix, throwing your hat in. How are you doing tonight, brother?
I'm good, man.
Still good?
Yeah, I had to get back in here.
Yeah, good. So listen, what's going on? What's going on? What's got you all juiced up right now?
Juiced up, Jen. That was Jen, wasn't it? Last caller.
No, that was Emily. That was actually Emily.
Oh, really? Oh, shit.
Yeah, completely different chick. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Sound just like Jen. I'm sorry.
No, you gotta. Once you are, I could pick Jen's voice out of a lineup of 1,000,
I was giving her hell, man, in chat.
Oh, so all that stuff was meant for Jen. You were confused why it wasn't landing?
It was for Jen. I thought it was Jen. I was giving her hell.
that stuff about her sucking dick and stuff. So wait, is Jen in chat right now? I don't think so. I haven't seen her in a minute.
I don't think so. That's very rare, man. A lot of times she's here, and she gives me hell, so I give her hell too.
Oh yeah, no. She understands. She's fluent in the language of hell, as you said.
Exactly, man. She's psycho, and I love her, and I hate her too.
I know, right? As all mentally ill people need to come to terms with, and I say this as a therapist with so much empathy that I could hardly explain it, but people need to be more comfortable with how much mental illness inspires love, hate, and fear. You really need to confront that. It's very powerful stuff. And so Brother Bradley sort of setting a perfect example, right? Perfect example. I both love and hate this bitch. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, I love her because I know what she's going through, right? I love her, and I mean, even though she hates me. She called me all kinds of crazy stuff, but you know what? That's just the bad side of her. We all have a bad side. We got to love the good side of each other, right? Some of us like milk, some of us don't. We can't hate people for they like milk. I don't like milk.
I know. Listen, like I said, I'm on your side. I like hearing the different perspectives, but ultimately, at the end of the day, when it comes to my body, my person, I love just not drinking milk.
Yeah.
Sometimes my pee is very thick, like a milk. Which
yeah. Well,
I don't know if that's a medical situation, but I'm certainly not going to go to the doctor about that.
Well, I mean that's okay. I mean you'll probably be all right if you drink milk and your urine is thick. That's better than drinking vodka and your urine looks brown. That's pretty bad too.
That's true. That's true. Have you ever known any alcoholics in your life?
Yeah, absolutely. Half my family.
Yeah.
And probably for the past 5 years, that's probably been my issue. I've all my life. I'm 57 years old. Come May 10th, a couple of days ago.
Happy birthday! Happy late birthday!
Well, thank you.
Yeah, can we get some birthdays in chat? Birthdays in chat right now for old Bradley here.
I don't need that.
I don't need it. Nobody needs it. That's why. It's not the point of it.
I was born in 1969, not 2026. So whatever. But yeah, I've dealt with that stuff, man, all my life, on and off, drinking beer, drinking everything, tequila, all that stuff. The past 5 years of my life has been struggling with alcohol. So, and I've not struggled with that. And I've not struggled with an addiction to milk either. So, it is what it is, man. We all go through seasons, brother. Right?
No, absolutely, right? Because it sometimes it can sneak up on you, can it?
It's fucking, yeah, absolutely. It'll sneak up on you in a heartbeat. So
yeah,
anybody listening, don't fuck around with it, man. Don't fuck around with alcohol. It'll fuck you up. Stick to pot, stick to mushrooms, stick to milk.
Well, I would
whatever you want to do.
When somebody works with me on a one-on-one situation, I especially alcoholics, a lot of the time, and not all the time. Sometimes the habit isn't really like, it's like a pro-con thing, right? It's causing more problems than it's solving. And it's easy to say, like, listen, if you stop doing this stuff's going to happen and your life will be better. And then they're like, oh, okay, I got to do a little work, but that's the equation. I would say the majority of the people that I personally see as a therapist and through the program, that the alcoholics I work with, that equation is simply not there. They're drinking because their life is terrible. And the drinking, does it have consequences that are negative? Of course. But is their life just a big piece of shit that if they stop drinking, their life is still going to be a piece of shit? There's a lot of people like that. And I'm slow to say stop drinking to them because their life sucks.
Well, true. That's true. I mean, my life doesn't suck. I don't drink because my life sucks. I drink because I like the way it feels. And that's probably even worse. I'm just being honest with you, man. I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I've said
no,
a lot
let
of
me
shit
know.
to
Let
you.
me know.
I've said a lot of shit to you over the years. We've, played characters and play stuff. But I'll be honest with you, man. I mean, if you got a drinking problem, it's a drinking problem. It's not solving anything. It's just adding to the problem. It's a depressant, right? I mean, I've smoked weed since I was 16 years old. I quit smoking weed 20 years ago. But it never did the damage to me physically and emotionally that alcohol did. So, yeah, you were right earlier. You said, well, you say you're okay. Well, no, I'm not. I'm not okay. Because right now in my life, I will admit it, I have a drinking problem. And it is what it is, man. I hope it goes away. I know I got to do it. It's something I got to do. But I'm just saying to everybody out there, man, just like you, drink fucking milk. Don't drink alcohol.
That is the worst advice I think I've ever heard in my life.
Okay, don't drink milk. Drink water.
You're telling people, listen, you need to take inventory. Oh, this is what I was trying to say. There is a reason to drink alcohol. There is a reason it feels good because without it, it feels worse. And if you start making a list with a lot of people, they're like, okay, this has logic to it. It has logic to it. Now, but if you're trying to tell someone not to improve their life in the ways that alcohol improves it, and you're like telling them to drink milk instead, I guarantee that's going to have a 0% batting average.
Okay, so that's my bad. I didn't mean alcohol won't improve your life in the way you feel. What I really meant to say was alcohol will make you feel better mentally and emotionally, maybe for a little while.
Pretty good deal so far.
But physically, again, Leslie, I'm 57 years old, and I'll tell you the truth.
Tell me the truth. Yeah, tell me the truth.
I had a heart attack and a stroke, and both of those were contributed to alcohol. So physically, no, it's not going to help you. Mentally, yes, but don't stay there. It's okay to stay there for a season. Go there. If you want to go there, go there. Right? If you want to smoke crack, go there. But don't stay there. That shit will fucking rot your teeth and it'll make you look stupid and kill you. I've done it all. I've smoked crack, smoked weed, drank pot, or smoked pot, drank pot, smoked pot, drank alcohol.
You did have a stroke, didn't you?
Yeah, I probably did. I'm in the season of alcohol right now, and it's not good for me. And I was in a season of alcohol when I had a stroke, and they said, we're not sure why you had a stroke, but they treated me for B1, B2, whatever it was. Like I had shots all in my stomach for 5 days. My stomach looked like just a purple belt because they kept feeding me B2 because I needed that vitamin because of all the alcohol I drank. So I'm telling you, physically, no, it's not good for you. But don't stay there that long. If you got to go there, then go there. I'm with you on that. But don't stay there. It's a season. So get out of it and then get with the program. I mean, I got to come out of this, right? I got to come out of this and go, you know what? wow, I can feel this way, or I don't have to. And I'm going to start calling back in to the program so I can tell people the truth, what I've went through. Don't go through what I went through. Not for this long. Don't do that. Because Leslie, there's
what I want to.
There's so much more to life than this bullshit. You don't need all that stuff. What you need.
In order to, this is the thing, right? This is a pet peeve I have of my colleagues in the mental health field. Okay, especially if you go into if you get out of urban centers, this becomes the sort of default response that a lot of therapists, social workers, etc. have to their clients, aka patients. They'll sort of whittle it down to a substance abuse problem. Now, if you look for specialty clinics, you'll have 40 substance abuse clinics for every one clinic that holistically treats some other section of mental illness. They love to whittle it down, and then what happens though, and this is why I'd never tell anybody to stop drinking alcohol, because it is so effective. It is so effective. Alcohol is so effective. And it's people, so many people drink it because it's effective. Just like so many people use the program because it's effective. Now, I can sit here and I can judge the logic that brings them to alcohol, that kills a lot of people, right? I've known a lot of people who have died from it. I've worked with a lot of people that died from it, physically. But to deny the existence of the logic, why is it there? Why is it there? What really truly are the pros and cons of drinking that alcohol, right? How bad is it? What is the source of the problem? And sometimes we don't even get to the source of the problem because they die before we get there. That's just the truth. But in order to get there, I don't tell them to stop drinking alcohol, because then it becomes a problem of, oh, you're not doing mental health right. Oh, right, you're not disciplined enough to be happy and flourish. Oh, you're not you've got to unlock your true power. You've got to be able to work hard. Put your nose to the grindstone, right? Like everybody says. No. There's something there that needs to utterly defeat you. Some sort of conflict. Some sort of source. And tolerating that source, if it's close enough to the surface, alcohol could serve, drugs, alcohol serve very well for that purpose.
Yeah, they do serve the purpose. So, I mean, I guess the issue is, from my point of view, if it served its purpose and I continue on, right? So whatever the initial issue was, so we try to hide it with drugs and alcohol, or we hide it with, whatever the problem is, you hide it with narcissism or whatever the fuck you hide it with, right? When you finally realize what it is and you keep drinking or you keep doing drugs, then that's not healthy. Each individual has to say to themselves, I'm done with this because it served its purpose. It had its season. I'm done with this, and move on, right? And go, okay, well, I mean, I've drank all my life. I've never had an issue with drinking, but I have lately, right? And so my life, when it reaches
Nigel Pennyweather with a communal vision. I haven't drank for 13 years, but I never said I quit. Never said I'll never drink again. It was too much for me to make that commitment. I just said I'm not going to drink today and took life one day at a time. That's what worked for me. Never went to AA.
Exactly. That is absolutely correct. And we tell ourselves here, me and my wife both, man, if we don't go down and buy it and it's not here, then today we don't drink. But if it's here, it's just too easy. It's addictive. I smoke cigarettes, right? That's really addictive. Your last caller talked about, quitting smoking. It's fucking hell yeah. He's my hero, man. What was his name?
Oh, that was It All Costs Money.
Man, I mean, if you quit that, you quit smoking cigarettes, you can do anything, dude. That is a hell of an addiction. That is physical and mental. That's hard.
Right.
And so alcohol's pretty close. I mean, I smoked pot since I've been 16. I got one right here. I can fire it up if you want. If you want some, you want some. but I can go without it, right? Because I don't have a physical addiction to it. The
Right.
alcohol becomes a physical addiction, like your body, to feel good. If you've drank that much, to feel normal, you need to drink. I've lost many friends over this, and I denied it. I'm not going to deny it anymore because now I'm in that same boat. And I will say that you drink too long, you go too far with it, and it becomes a physical addiction, not a mental addiction. You can get over your mental shit, but now you got to deal with the physical shit. I just took my daughter, she's 20 years old, to the emergency room because she has a drinking problem, and she thought she was dying. I'm like, baby, you're not dying. And she's like, well, I need a doctor to tell me that, right? So I took her down there, and they looked at her like, ugh. Yeah, you're going to be okay. They ran all the blood tests. They ran the urine tests. They said, you're not dying. You need to quit drinking. She's 20. I'm 57.
How much is she drinking? What was it? What's up with that?
What were we drinking? Vodka.
How much?
Me?
No, your daughter. How much was she drinking?
I don't know. I didn't even know she was drinking. I didn't know. I mean, she told them something, but I don't even know if that's true. But it doesn't really matter, right? Because she said, I have a problem. I need help. And I'm like, well, baby, I mean, what?
Yeah, you got to get her to call in. You got to get her to call in the program. These doctors are going to cause more problems.
Well, she was going to call in here earlier. She said, can I call in? I said, yeah. She wanted to call in to you.
Yeah, get her to call in sometime. I think this would be. I'd love to talk to her about this sort of thing. Like, so listen, just to put to kind of, we could go in a lot of directions off of what you've shared tonight. And you're right. Over the years, we've messed around. We've done silly little bits and characters, but you're cutting right to the bone tonight, and I appreciate that.
I am, Leslie. I am.
Now,
I am.
But there's enough here to explore for years. To be honest with you, we could just meet weekly and explore all the stuff you brought up forever. But one thing that I will say is that you're outlining the physical negative, as somebody who's been drinking forever. You're saying, listen, I had a stroke because I drink so much. If you can stop drinking, don't drink. That's one theme I'm getting. I would push back a little bit. I would push back and say, listen, if the car is getting you to work, of course we don't have a perfect car. Who's got a perfect car? Let's take a look at what's going on with the car before we throw the baby out with the bathwater, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, I agree. I'm with you there. I mean,
so you had a stroke on one hand, nasty business. Well, what else could have gone wrong though if you didn't drink, right? Maybe what if you?
Well,
what if
yeah, but it was.
Well,
it was because of. So I asked them what caused this, and they said, we don't know. So for many strokes, they will tell you, we're not sure, because I didn't have a brain bleed. I had a blockage, In your brain, those vessels are really tiny, right? So
sure, yeah.
It could have been anything. I had technically had a heart attack. I didn't have any damage to my heart, but I had like 80% blockage. So they put in 3 stents, right? When they put those stents in, it was after that
you could drink
I had a stroke. So I'm like, oh, I think they might have knocked something loose, some of that shit in my heart, you know. They might have knocked something loose. It went up to my brain, whatever. I don't know.
Sure.
But I do trust the data. And the data said my triglycerides were so high, right? So I'm not diabetic, but my triglycerides were so high that they were like, how are you not diabetic? Right? So triglycerides.
Right. Yeah, I follow.
Or sugar, alcohol. Drinking too much alcohol, there's a lot of sugar in there. Even if you're not diabetic, that stuff, that sugar could have been a part of it. I don't know. Honestly, man, I don't know. That's what I personally attribute it to. And so, you know, for a long time there, I stopped drinking alcohol, sugar-related alcohol. I mean, bourbon? I think it's bourbon. No, it's not bourbon. Whatever alcohol it is. I mean, you got, you know, tequila, you got vodka, you got beer. You know, there's lots of different kinds of things.
Well,
alcohol.
I think. Listen, if we're going to explore one thing, first of all, I don't want to. I want to say listen. If you're right to pull away from the fact that you're like destroying your body from alcohol, right? That there's an instinct there. Interesting. But there's also an instinct to keep drinking. And that's what I'm saying. That is a powerful place of exploration. I will never tell you not to drink, and I will never tell anyone in chat not to drink. I don't care if you're about to drink the last drop of alcohol in your life and you're about to put the lights out forever. I will not tell you to do that. I will not tell you to not do that.
Well, of course.
That's the exploration. That is the exploration is the conflict. The decision is yours. Now,
right.
One thing before, and you've asked a lot more questions than we'll ever have time to answer, which is part of the program in and of itself, right? A lot of our conversations, they bring up a lot of topics that will evoke feelings and provoke a lot of us to react in chat, and that is much more valuable than advice or answer. So I do want to thank you for that. Lastly, though, I want to say thank you for, again, maybe the worst advice I've ever heard in my life of drink milk, don't drink alcohol.
I'm sorry.
No. Don't. I'm not bringing it up to shame you. I'm saying it came from a good place, and you want to see other people flourish, and you're speaking from your experience of being an alcoholic and whatnot. But ultimately, as an alcoholic, if somebody saw you drinking like taking a warm swig of Skull from that you keep on the side of your bed at 8:30 in the morning, if somebody saw you do that and somebody said you gotta just drink milk instead of that trash, what would your response be?
Yeah, drink the vodka, man.
There we go. Now, if I woke up in the bed next to you, I'd be like, man. Nice, keep drinking Skull.
Well, yeah, I don't think you should drink either one. But, yeah, my point was, yeah, that was wrong. Drink water. If you're going to, what? You need a buzz, drink water. You can drink enough water.
Again, that was terrible. You're not, so listen, you got some work to put in on this advice stuff. This is not strong. But your evocative questions have been. So listen, I want to thank you for calling in again, Bradley. Thank you so much for calling and being so generous with yourself, brother.
All right, man. Love you, brother.
Namaste. Love you too. Namaste. Beautiful stuff, huh? Drink water instead of alcohol if you want to buzz? Bradley, that's retarded. That doesn't make any sense. Thank you for your perspective and energy as always. But that's literally like a milk ad. It's like an after school milk ad that they put on the TV in like the 80s or 90s. It's like milk is like somebody with a leather jacket and sunglasses and sharp teeth saying, "Hey, little kid, you want to smoke this reefer? You want to smoke this pot?" And he's like, "I don't smoke that stuff. I prefer a glass of milk." And then he's slam dunking at sectionals. He's slamming a dunk at sectionals, and everyone's cheering because he's got strong bones. And the bully with the leather jacket who smokes pot is in the hospital throwing a blood clot at the age of 19 because he's also vaccinated. Shout out Nigel. How do you get to the actual root of what is causing alcoholism? Rune word. I mean, there's as many answers to that as there are people on Earth. Are there trends? Absolutely. Charlie Bukowski, blessings and namaste. 21 months. It gets milky in here. Namaste, Charlie. It gets milky in here. That is such a funny thing to say. Blessings to you, and thank you for that. Thank you for that message, and thank you as always for that that subscription. 21 months with you. That's crazy. That's a long time. I would not have guessed. I would not have guessed 21 months. Time goes by so fast. Namaste, Charlie. The actual root. Well, what is the actual root? What do you think the actual root is, right? Beavis, love to be timed out for speaking the truth to Orkstar, you dopey fuck. That caller ruled. This impulse, we got to, I think next week, this has got me thinking. I think next week we've got to address, I think most people in chat are, good people, right? We want to help people. One thing I've noticed is that it's a lot more complicated than that. That a lot of times, this impulse to help people, this impulse to support people, and I'm saying this as a therapist, this is my literal job, day to day. I wake up and I do this every day. That this impulse to help people is one of the most insidious and destructive things that you can do. I know that seems crazy. Like you want to help, you want to aid, you want to reduce someone's suffering, right? And to find out that you are actually hurting them beyond measure is such a terrifying thought. It's such a terrible thought. Well, I'm gonna be writing. I'm gonna be meditating on this for next week because we got our themes lined up for namaste. Namaste to you, Beavis. Thank you. Logan the Brogan disagrees. Explorer of the month, Logan the Brogan disagrees. What do you disagree with? Helping people? Why? Do you think I help people? In a way, yeah. Do I give people advice? Do I look at the fucking therapy gecko? Do I put on the green paint and wear a tail and sort of just... Is that what I do? Is that what I do? That's funny. That is hilarious. Oh my gosh, that is so fun. That is so... You crack me up. This is really tickling me. Namaste. Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, where's the gecko? I don't see a gecko. No, I'm not going to be helping people. That's not what this program is for. If anything, I'm here to destroy your support systems. Your support systems are killing you. We got to go back to square one. We got to do some relax. We got to go back to the tenets. We got to talk about this helping and supporting stuff. I see some things in chat that worry me. I'm going to be honest with you. I see some things in chat right now that will upset me and worry me a little bit about the path we're on. And everyone, it's okay. Sometimes we need a little refresher of what's going on. Right now, it's becoming very, very important. We have some pervasive attitudes that need correcting in the program. You sitting on the couch with like a colostomy bag? Yeah. Like Toad? Yeah, Toad PhD. Yeah, has he still got the like IV? Is he still on like life support? I haven't even seen a clip lately, in a long time. What was it? Why was he on that? Why did he have like an IV? Does everybody know? Namaste, John and Jewel. Blessings and namaste to you. Thanks for joining us. Namaste to you as well. Come back in and see this dude aggro. The program works. Masakari, good to see you. Haven't seen you in a minute. Good to see you. Welcome on back. Oh, of course, Bradley. Of course you did. You were yourself. That stirs the pot. The most consistent callers that stir the pot are the ones that are themselves. I know we like to kid around. I know we like to kid around. That's always fun, but. Oh, is it alcohol related? Holes in his intestines? Damn. He burned holes through just like acid, like an ulcer that went crazy. That sucks. Namaste. Tony G, namaste. Thank you so much for that single bit. Well, guys, what a night. What a night of exploration. Thank you so much for being here, guys. We did another beautiful night of exploration. Kind of ending on a nice, soft, little calm note. Feels good, huh? Feels freaking good. Who are we gonna raid, huh? Who's up? Who's on? Who's up? Who's on? Who's up? Who's on? Who should we raid? Josh is on. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you to my mods. Thank you to my producers. Thank you to my community of devoted light. And thanks everybody who's been hanging out. I know Oi has been here all night. Flux Storm, good to see you. Yeah, I saw he's doing a subathon. He's in day 7. Man, that guy is crazy. He does crazy subathons. Like didn't he just do one in the fall? Yeah, like late summer, fall. Snartcore, of course. Namaste to you. There we go. Bradley talking about his life and his body falling apart. And he's drinking vodka, smoking a bowl. Namaste. See, I'm telling you. Resist the logic that is there at your own risk. Let's see here. Yeah, let's go. Let's do Josh. Let's try Josh. Namaste. Guys, namaste. Let's get a nice little raid. Thank you for exploring milk with me tonight. And also, thank you for... Guys, we'll be back Thursday. That's what I was going to say. We'll be back Thursday for Is God Real? We're also going to be having a nice little sit down with Pastor Phil. Pastor Phil will be joining us this Thursday. Is God Real? Thursday night, 8 p.m. Central. Then Saturday, private devoted light stream on our own streaming server. That's right, chat and stream separate from the Twitch TOS, the YouTube TOS. We will be exploring in the most robust fashion possible. We have made extreme strides in assembling an infrastructure that will aid this program and allow us to explore the way we were meant to explore. Something to consider. A couple dollars a month, you can be a part of my community of devoted light, as always. But for now, guys, let's take it on over to Josh. Let's take it on over to Josh. Grandpa, of course. Galactic, of course. Good to see you, Galactic Feeling. I know you've been in chat a little bit, but namaste to you. Liam, blessings and namaste to you. Charlie, Purr. Rihanna's namaste to you. Wonderful, wonderful stream tonight, guys. We'll be back Thursday normal time. Thursday normal time. Right now, Brother Josh is doing, I don't know, he's on day 7 of his subathon. Well, let's throw some namastes and some support on Brother Josh. I'll see you guys all Thursday, all right? Namaste. Yeah, get yourself ready for God on Thursday. Namaste. We're looking for God on Thursday. See you guys later. Namaste to you.